You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. Welcome to the 3 Oak Podcast, where even the artists can be fans. AJ the Menace.
It's your boy Jeff.
And once again, returning, we have
L-O-Y. J-No Song Groove.
They back.
Hey, man,
yeah,
back in
they're
the 30,
back.
The trilogy, part 3.
The trilogy, part 3. And this is day 1 of 2023.
Recovering from last night.
This is first day out. This is our first day out. That's what I'm going to name the episode. First day out.
First day out.
Yup, because this is our first day out episode.
Happy New Year's to all y'all.
Yeah, for
from
sure.
From us to yours.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yes. How was y'all New Year's, though? You know, what y'all get into?
That shit was cool. We saw that weak-ass acorn drop. This was very
Yeah, and what I didn't
anticlimactic.
know, like, they raised it just to drop it. Like,
Oh, yeah,
it would be cool for it to already be up. So it's like,
Oh, see, y'all were there early
They
enough to
dropped it
where you
already.
saw it lowered first?
It was just hanging. We thought we missed it.
we went there at like 11. You get what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I didn't see when I
That's
got
early.
there. It was already up. So it was down. Then they lifted it up.
They
y'all
dropped it
niggas
twice.
had
Yeah.
a good time.
We got
Y'all
there.
had a good time.
I got there at like 11:30.
Yeah, I was
So like I
that's
got
a good
there.
time to get there,
I got there
probably.
right at the end. You
Y'all
know what I'm
niggas had a
saying?
good time.
Had 30 minutes to spare. We was already drunk. We had already took some shots at my boy Richie's house, and then we went out there. We saw G. I can't remember exactly how to say the last name, but you know.
Yamanaki.
All right. So speaking of that, G Amazamu. I can't remember. I don't even want to butcher it, bro. You know who you are. Shout out to you. But bro got that North Cac song. It goes crazy. It's still that's his big hit. So like the last song he did in his set,
That was.
you saw how turned everybody got.
I was about to, and it felt like natural.
Yes.
Like in the beginning, I was like, all right, he's just, seeing the crowd, getting everybody.
He's just kind of doing his thing. Yeah,
it's
he was
such a-
vibing kind of.
It's a tough job because, like, even he said, like, nigga, what's the age range in this motherfucker? Like,
Yeah. Oh, he
it's like-
did. I missed that.
Yeah, he was
Oh,
like,
that's true. So
like,
he had a censor.
If you 6 years, like
Kids,
6 to 10,
old women.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
screw-
It's all ages. There was children out
Bro.
there to old folks. So yeah,
So he had a. It's tricky.
you really got
balance
to
that.
you gotta cater and tweak your show.
But he's an Asian rapper, which is like, nigga, that's
This is we're dealing in
like,
minorities right
he
now.
won. Like, nigga,
Right,
he
right.
an
We're
Asian
dealing in
rapper, nigga,
minorities.
like-
I mean, well, he don't have to worry about saying nigga, so at least he don't have to edit that out.
Yeah.
I wonder how that shit would have went over if he did, though. Like, if he just would have sprinkled it in there somewhere.
He wasn't
Would
cursed.
it,
like being
it might
Asian?
depend on how you say it. Like, Happy New Year's, niggas. It's
Yeah.
like, you might be too turned on
gotta-
Happy New Year.
Right, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true, bro. But the host they had after he got off the stage, the host they had weak. The 3 Podcast will be holding down the next year's.
We
hosting.
said the same
No questions
shit.
asked. No questions asked. Don't even worry
Who's
about
hosting it? Do y'all know?
It was an older woman.
have no-
She was cool.
She was cool, but it was like
But it was somebody middle aged though.
She probably has
For
a,
sure.
a heavily
But-
accredited broadcasting.
exactly.
resume.
Yeah. I don't want to
Yeah.
shit on none of her credentials because
No,
I
but I
feel
know
like
what
her
you're saying,
resume
though.
probably nice.
It's
Right.
very heavy.
Shitting on
I'm
us.
sure it's
Yeah,
heavy.
yeah.
I'm sure.
But I enjoyed her ad libber. Like when she was like,
Yes, yeah.
"How we feeling? How we feeling?"
Yeah. Her ad-lib was going
Technology
there.
company.
Yeah. Shout out to Limbo. Shout out to Limbo. It's like what
We
the
start dancing and shit. It was
Yeah.
cool. Though.
like he was ad libbing everything.
we
but
probably nitpicking, but they did it. Like they did what they were
Yeah,
supposed
we
to.
are.
I was,
we are.
I was
But I was just
nitpicking that
thinking. I was
whole-
like,
yeah.
we need that. You know what I'm saying?
Some
That's
youthful
easy.
energy in there.
Go ahead. Menace Material will hold it down. We will host the hell out of it. Nigga, we'll be tag teaming up there.
Please
you know what
reach
I'm
out.
saying?
Yeah.
We be tag teaming personalities. Got guests, games for all ages. Going crazy. You know what I'm
Surprise
saying?
appearances.
Tic-tac.
Yeah,
Keep the
surprise
crowd pumped
appearances,
the
bro.
whole
We're
time.
going up.
Yeah.
I would have that joint lit out
Crowd
there,
surfing.
bro.
Throwing t-shirts.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm out there signing titties, man. Happy New Year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bruh. That's why I'm like, I wrote some goals just last night at the
I was about to say like, what's y'all goals and shit?
I don't have a bunch of goals. I'm gonna be putting together my like business goals in the next 2 or 3 days for sure. Like this week, I'm gonna just be going through, looking at the long-term goals and then setting up short-term goals for this year, for sure this week, just so that I have something that I'm going for each quarter, every 3 months or whatever. But 2 that I wrote last night was
get verified on Instagram, and then also host the 2024 New Year's Eve party in downtown Raleigh.
First night.
Yeah. So the 30, like we do that last night. Those are the 2 goals that I put down. And I feel like those are obtainable. I feel like those are obtainable.
That's fair goals. I think that's
Do anything you want to.
Yeah. But then just some other
Shit,
stuff.
them goofy niggas was up there doing it.
Yeah, for real.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, and y'all paid them pretty decently, I'm sure, too. And we're talking about y'all wanna we can go viral up there. You know what I'm saying? We can go viral and have it family friendly. It's lit. We gonna get it lit next year. I'm going for that joint. I'm writing emails. I'm doing everything I got to do for that joint.
Signing petitions.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do what we got to do.
You probably got to be in a certain tax bracket to even host some shit like that.
No.
Nah.
Nope.
You don't think so?
Nah. That's the wrong way to think about it.
You just gotta win the people.
They gotta
That's
pick you,
it.
yeah,
When
they
you
just
got the
gotta pick
people
you.
behind you,
There's a committee that does these things.
where
they
are
just
we
gotta pick
losing
you.
at?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
there's no L's nowhere. Like,
Who's on that
they're
committee?
like, oh, everybody loves y'all. Oh, okay, cool. This is an easy thing. What's your rate?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Jesus
They
ain't had no
probably
money.
paying anything.
Yeah.
They
And
paying
if it-
anything.
You know what I mean? Humble beginnings.
Niggas wearing sandals. And they still worship.
Hey.
Yeah. So, as long as you got that movement behind you. But I just feel like this year, bro. The business goals alone is just like the movement is gonna be lit. Like, I feel like the last 4 months. I mean, we talk about this all the time. But the last 4 months, nigga, we really figured it out. The online part,
Yeah.
the YouTube part. Where like the last 3 to 4 months, once a week, I had a video doing extremely well, better than any videos ever done in the last 10 years. At least once a week on one of the platforms. If it was a reel, one of the reels on one of the platforms got 20,000 views or more. One of them did, at least one every week for like the last 6 to 8 weeks almost. And then if it didn't do that, one of the YouTube videos caught like 1,500 views. You know what I'm saying? Which is even better. You know what I'm saying? Because like the YouTube views are lit. So
Just trying to get all that fucking traffic.
yeah, just constantly finding one piece of content a week, and now this last week it was 2 pieces of content.
Yeah.
That trigger the algorithm. Right. So I just feel like if I keep doing this 3 more months, I'm gonna know exactly what to listen for, how to chop it, the time when to put it out, and I'll be able to do it. I'm gonna get it down to like 2 times a week. 20,000 or more.
Shit gonna be
3
like a
times week.
science.
Yeah. It's all a science. The algorithm's a sick science. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, for
You
sure.
still have to have the good content, of course, but
Of course. Like, I was watching Mr. Beast videos, like just trying to see like how the fuck he do that.
okay, yeah. So the
does
Mr.
he do
Beast
it?
thing, I know he's
so
the biggest in the
his
world.
grind
but
was different.
I'm
His
not
grind
even
was different.
just on like not like grind because of course he got there with the grind,
Right.
But mainly like his
what
cuts,
goes in
his
the sauce.
edits,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
like
Yeah.
For sure.
what's
Because
in
that nigga
gumbo.
retention is crazy.
Yeah,
No,
he
it's
has a
great. He is the
whole,
biggest YouTube.
Yeah, they have a style.
You know what else
that
is
they
sick
shoot
about
all the
him?
time.
He's got the international channels too.
He has a Spanish channel,
Bro.
Yeah.
that
He
is
does.
bigger than the
English
USA
channel.
shit.
Yeah, crazy.
He does, yeah.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
so
Mr.
that's
Beast,
where
man.
it's really sick.
That's how you get to that level of
Foreign
wealth.
base.
Yeah, bruh. That's where it's really sick. Where all the content you're making in English, you literally just have a company do the voiceover dubs in Spanish.
Why not?
Why not?
Mr. Beast type content would kill in Korea. Or,
Right, exactly.
Japan,
And he's
maybe.
got
Japan or
yeah. So
they love that kind of
you
shit.
getting all these. Your main account's already lit, and you got the Spanish account that's litter than that one. You got these 5 different channels, all hitting off of the one content for one channel.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
And they be the same videos.
the same
they're
exact video, just what a voice
dub it.
dub.
Yeah, just dub it or
Just a
whatever.
voice dub.
Some motherfucking playbook. You can apply that probably to any industry. Like you can do that with porn.
Bro, if I knew somebody right now, if I had the money, because I feel like that's definitely a team you have to hire, like somebody who does like professional voiceovers.
He pays like 50,000 for like thumbnails, nigga. He has a team.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yes, it's like I feel like if I had the budget for that, if we were able to turn all this into Spanish, we might start growing over there. That might be
why
more
not?
lit. You know what I'm saying?
Get a
Imagine
sombrero
doing like
on
the
this
live
motherfucker.
podcast. You gotta have a translator the whole time. Translator
true.
the whole time.
Yeah, but translated the girl doing the deaf shit.
True, yeah.
Sign
You gotta have that.
I'm with the girl that was at Waka Flocka concert.
Yeah, going crazy,
Yeah.
going
Crazy
crazy,
shit.
going crazy.
Finger banging.
Because you have to have the energy with the hand
You
signals.
do,
it's true.
especially when you're doing it to rap concerts.
Right.
You gotta have the energy.
You gotta know the song.
Yeah.
Back to back.
Damn
Definitely
sure
know the
do,
song. You know
yeah.
the song very well.
Performer.
And that was funny because
How you say nigga in sign language? Is that like
I don't know, but there has to be. There's
there's gotta be a
100%.
way.
There's
I can
100%.
say nigga too much to not have
For him to-
something.
Oh yeah, there is a
That's a
sign for
fact.
that. There's got to be a sign for
There
that.
100% is a sign.
It's
for it.
probably
It
just
has to
black.
be.
It's probably just black or
I
something.
think it's just this.
Maybe.
What if it's this?
Ooh.
That's fucked up, right?
Ooh, yeah, because that's
If it's the black power-
supposed to be solidarity.
If it's the
Yeah.
black power fist, but it's associated with nigga,
That's nigga.
that's
Damn.
kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's demoralizing. This a little, you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
guess it would make unless it's brother,
okay.
like brother.
How
Like,
and then yeah,
Cause shit doesn't normally just translate very well.
it doesn't because
Like,
some words
trying to-
just be straight up
Yeah.
are words still.
Trying to go from Hebrew to English is impossible. nigga.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like perfectly to have it perfectly.
To have it,
translated.
yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah,
There's
nah.
always going to be some rough translations there.
I wouldn't mind a little blackfish though. That's cool.
Yeah,
That is honestly, that is the best possible thing it could be.
that's what I'm thinking.
Everything else
that's
I'm
kinda
thinking that could be the
crazy.
symbol is way worse.
Least racist.
Not racist, racial.
It's
Yeah.
It's a difference.
negatively.
Yeah.
Like negatively racial. Like race. Yeah, like not even in a
Well, if it's
positive.
negative and it's racist.
Yeah,
but-
well, like, if it's racist.
Yeah, racist. Yeah, cyst
yes.
on anything. Like, what is a cyst?
Yeah.
Isn't that like some leaking shit going on?
Cyst or ism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ism on the
yes.
end of everything is
Isms
bad.
and cysts,
Except
yeah, all
for
bad,
the ism.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Niggas know what we talking about.
except
You know
for
what
the
we talking
ism.
about.
Except
It's
for the
secret
ism.
society.
That's a fact.
yes.
And speaking of the secret society, rest in peace to Sinful to P. Sinful
Hey,
to P.
R.I.P. Sinful P.
R.I.P. Sinful to P. He passed away. I think it was a heart attack or something. They said. And I don't. It's kind of conflicting stories, but he was a Canadian pimp. They used to go on YouTube and go
YouTube.
live.
Yeah.
It would be preaching that ism.
He's out some
Yeah.
And
funny videos,
would
man.
tie it so well with the Bible, it was sick.
Yeah.
He's talking about pimping straight up. But the way he will weave it in between actual Bible scriptures,
Scripture, nigga. Church.
Jesus, it
dangerous.
was church.
Yeah.
It was
church
sick.
for
It was,
real.
and bro was so young. He was only 38. Bro, imagine that level of the way he was putting that together if he'd have made it to 50, 60.
He would have been a theology professor.
Bro, because think about Minister Farrakhan, he's like 90, bro.
Yeah.
And he's still
He's
going.
old as
It's
fuck.
still going
He's
crazy.
still going
Yeah.
crazy.
It's still going crazy when he
Yeah.
get on that mic. You know what I'm saying?
Hair still
Yeah.
slick.
With
Yeah.
the same level of energy. He has not changed his
Same
tone.
level of
Yeah.
energy.
I'll give it to him.
Just
yeah.
a little bit slower. But he
Yeah,
always
yeah,
had
yeah.
that slow speech.
Right,
It just slowed down a little bit more. That's
Right.
it.
He's 90 years old.
And he's like 90. And he's been doing this for like over 50 years.
Some people, when they speak, it's like they just got a different level of magnetism. Like when he be going in, he made me
Yeah.
want to pray 5 times a day.
That's what I'm
For
saying,
like
bro.
That
Yeah.
5 minutes I'm listening to it.
That should have you like
Captivating.
what the
And it's
fuck?
because
Like,
he
Yeah.
believe it as much as he's trying to get you to believe it.
Yeah,
Must.
yeah.
Hey, look,
yeah.
he must, because if not, he's selling that shit.
Yeah, dog. And
He's the greatest
yeah.
marketer of all time. If
For
you don't
sure,
believe it.
for sure.
Imagine he get off that stage and start eating pork.
Yo, that'd be
And-
crazy.
Fucking white women.
Hell
nigga.
yeah.
Oh my God.
He's fresh off a plate of bacon, fingers still smelling like it.
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
Damn, when he get on there preaching.
Hey, no disrespect to the minister though. This is just jokes.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit,
Yeah,
No
because
disrespect to the
I guess
minister.
that's...
And
Because
I've
niggas
never
got
heard-
on us last time when we was talking about Dr. Umar potentially selling heroin.
Yeah, they were pissed.
He
They
said, do not disrespect the Prince of Pan African.
yeah, they damn sure were. They
Yeah,
was in them
like,
comments a
I
little
didn't even
tight.
see that.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
no
they
jokes.
was-
No jokes, boys.
Yeah. Certain people, y'all be. It's so funny what y'all won't allow the jokes on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
we'll joke on the worst shit,
Yeah.
but don't joke about Umar.
Well,
It
it's just,
ha- it
it's
has
just
to
funny
be
to us.
good.
Your
It's
feelings. That's
It
all.
has to be good, and that might just be on us. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't funny enough to justify how
No,
fucked up it was.
that shit was hilarious. That shit was hilarious. They
I
was
think
haters.
so.
That was hilarious. That shit
I
was
thought
hilarious.
it was pretty funny, man.
That shit
That's my
was
best
hilarious.
work.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Hey.
Bruh, that joint was hilarious.
It's nothing about Farrakhan raping kids,
No,
fucking
yeah.
African
Crazy shit.
Bambaataa
Exactly,
shit.
exactly.
Farrakhan,
KRS
he's
One.
square business for real.
Yeah, boy, that nigga from Bambaataa got a hot cell in hell waiting for him, boy. He was doing some.
He was on some...
He was like, it's just like, what if there's any afterlife, bruh?
Yeah.
You have to be getting the worst of it,
Bro, it's
you
something.
Have to be.
Yeah.
Like you were sick, bro.
Yeah,
You
if
and your whole
justice is real.
squad just doing the worst shit that humans can do. Like,
He fucked some of the most famous rappers to this day, probably.
yeah, bruh, that's sick, bruh.
He's probably the reason a lot of these rappers are misogynists. They got diddled in the ass and now they hate women.
Damn.
Nigga, we just some children that grew up.
Yeah, that's
We
facts.
just got memories and trauma, nigga, that formed us into the individuals we are today.
Yeah, bro.
Nah, man, that's true. That is
But
true.
yeah, let's close out that Sinful to P joint though. But yeah,
And
let's,
R.I.P. Kenny Red too.
oh
R.I.P.
yeah,
Kenny
yeah,
Red.
yeah.
For sure.
Good
Yeah.
Lord.
Oh wait, Kenny Red passed?
It's
Kenny
a lot
Red
of pimps
passed
that-
away.
Pimps got bad hearts or something. I don't know.
It was
you
a,
know.
see, only reason I know Kenny Red is because
Hard
Soft White
life.
Underbelly.
Yeah.
He was on there like 2 or 3 times, I think.
American Pimp. He was on a lot of
Yeah,
A lot of
different
discovery.
things.
Yeah.
Niggas in the barbershop talking about I'm a bar get a pretty young bitch. He told me how to say bitch correct.
right. Yeah, I seen a couple of his interviews. Damn, I didn't know he passed away too.
Bro, everybody's
yeah.
dying, man.
RIP to some of the OGs of the ism. It's, you know, if you know, you know. That's really what it is. That's really, and it's just funny just because within the last year, I've just like, I've dove down ism YouTube, and I'm just like,
There's so much content.
I'm like, whoa.
Yeah,
I'm like,
a lot of content.
I didn't know that ism's YouTube.
Soft white underbelly is like the gateway drug to it.
It kind of is. The soft white underbelly was.
The next thing
Soft
you know,
white underbelly
like,
was a gateway into a lot
No
of
Jumper,
a lot of
and
shit.
The gutter and the fringe of life, nigga.
Yeah,
There's
literally.
crack whores,
Literally.
inbreds, and pimps.
crazy.
And drug addiction, childhood trauma.
Yeah. Shout out to Mark for making that series because whatever
about
that
to
guy
say,
named Mark,
Mark,
whatever.
He was on
Yeah.
Joe Rogan talking about
Yeah.
it. Like
I didn't see it. He just went to Joe Rogan.
it was pretty good.
I'm sure it was.
What a
Yeah.
crazy show,
Did he
man.
cry? Mark's a crier.
I think
I've
he
seen
did
him
shed
in-
a tear, nigga.
I think I've seen him in 2 interviews.
That's
that
why they don't
nigga,
show
when
him.
he started talking, that nigga's gonna cry.
That's
None
why
of
they
that
only
pimping
show
rubbed off
people.
on him. Yeah,
No, bro. He's a crier, bro.
That shit is not contagious.
I
Guarantee
seen
he's
him.
on the other side of the camera just weeping.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, he be in the interviews getting choked up. I'm
Like, and how did that make you feel?
But he be getting got from that shit too.
He does.
I mean, honestly, it's
he's
like
too
that-
he's too good of a person.
I mean,
His
how you
heart
gonna
is
sit
too
there?
open because he's like giving them money,
Yeah.
funding scam campaigns.
It's personal.
because he thinks he's helping them, and it's messed up that people would do somebody like that, somebody so good like that in general. But I mean, the world is treacherous.
I was
Yeah.
about to say,
The
like,
world is
I think
treacherous.
this
So.
nigga in the cesspool that shit.
Yeah,
and I
and
think
you
that comes
decide
with
to
it.
play in these gutters. So,
It comes with
you know
it.
what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah. Like
It's a man with
every
a
now
good
and then
heart.
somebody's gonna take advantage of you.
It's a man with a good heart talking to whores.
Yeah,
Yes.
The
yeah.
coldest heart to ever
Right.
be manifested, nigga.
Man,
Yeah.
I remember the one time, man, he was talking to this one dude, and he was from some like back at like some Midwest country or whatever, and he was talking about how the local pastor would be like he was touching the kids.
Of course.
And then it was having like they would have like these like weekend retreats, boys retreats and stuff like that. And they would go and it's like all the kids that came out of there all have a
of them
story
experience.
with this dude, with this pastor, and he's still in the church to this day.
Because that shit is a shield. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they
you
protect them.
have never met a nigga that was like, I want to be a pastor when I grow up.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen. Only fucking chomos and creeps do that.
And normally becoming a pastor
It's a
Whoa,
power. It seems to be a
well,
power
They either
thing
want to fuck the
often.
moms or they want to fuck the boys.
or it's after you've already lived some wild ass life. Like you
Like,
you're getting out of a wild. I was a
Bishop
drug
Don
addict.
Juan.
Yeah, I was a drug addict for 10,
did-
20 years. I'm fully clean, religious. Now I want to be a pastor.
And you know, if it was like really in the family, because I know a nigga back at
Yeah,
A&T,
true,
like
true.
he's a pastor. Like
Right.
his father's a pastor, he's a pastor. Like
Remember Bishop Eddie Long?
Eddie Long.
Was it Eddie Long?
Yeah.
He had some crazy scandal, but our homeboy Wayne, his son was roommates with his son at Central.
Oh, for real?
Back in the day, yeah, when he was at Central, they roomed together for a year.
I feel like most of the big ones had some kind of scandal,
Yeah, they all did. Yeah.
including MLK.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. All of them did. Yeah.
Cheat on his wife. That's
When
not
you
really
think
a
about
scandal,
it,
though.
when you think about it, one of the smoothest transitions to probably make is to go from pimping to preaching.
Yeah, which is why.
Because a lot of the game is the same. A lot of
it really is. It really
You
is.
sell a dream, nigga.
It really is, and it's. Well, I guess it's also see like the ism thing as well is like they do be real religious and they know how to twist connect the two together. It's almost a form of like control. It's a form of control as well too. You know.
Oh yeah, like it's
you're
a
cult
game
leader.
inside of a game inside
Yeah,
of a game.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
It never ends.
But just the way that Sinful the P would just like do his lives, bro, this nigga he'll do a 4-hour live and roast one person for 4 hours straight.
Yeah, I
bro.
don't know. You just get on camera
And it'd be funny because the live would start and he'd be like, y'all already know what's up. He was like, come on in, say hi to each other. Say hi to each other. Look, when y'all come in here, congregate. Politic. I want y'all to say hi to each other. Tomorrow's not promised.
Yeah.
Appreciate. Say neighbor. Ask that person how they been in the live
you know
chat
what the
today.
fuck he doing right
He
there?
does, bruh.
Nigga starting the coat.
Bruh, he be having Nick
that's cult leader
community on
behavior.
there. Y'all know, y'all know I don't ask for nothing, but go ahead and hit that like button for me because you know I'm about to be giving it up for you. This is only gonna take about 60 to 90 minutes. I'm like, yeah, bro.
Nice, smooth, yeah.
Smooth, bro. He used to
talk,
be
I like
going crazy
Yeah.
on. I mean, R.I.P. to him, bro.
Yeah, man.
Speaking of preachers and stuff, though, have y'all noticed? I don't know if y'all been going out recently in the last couple of months. There's a lot more street preachers in Raleigh. Y'all notice that? People standing up on
Is it the holiday?
Oh, are you just talking about
I feel like just the preachers, the black Israelites be out there like.
You see, the Israelites, I just started seeing them too.
They've been popping
like,
up.
for real.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But the other day, we saw the Jews. I
saw some Jews out there before too.
Jewish
Yup.
preachers?
Well,
Yes, I saw
Black
they
Israelites.
They was
out there
very quiet.
preaching.
They were not nowhere near as loud as the Israelites.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah,
Like-
the Israelites are always allowed.
Them niggas didn't even
about to
offer
say.
us the pamphlet. You had to ask.
I had to ask
What
them.
Jewish preachers yelling about?
Israelites be like,
They were just standing still, just like, like regular Jewish.
Yeah,
shit.
because in there, like, they don't even, they believe in hell. Right?
they don't believe that Jesus has returned.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
that's
Jesus
what it
just
is,
a
right?
prophet. He's just a prophet.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I just and he's just a prophet, and for some reason he's not even a special prophet. For some reason, like he's just
Yeah,
a guy.
he's just a guy.
guy.
Yeah, they
They
acknowledge
go,
him.
they go
yeah.
role player.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, I just feel like I've been noticing it the last couple of weeks, in the last couple of months, even this summer when I would go downtown. If I go in Glenwood, I might run into some Israelites with the speaker set up and the mics. Last night on Fayetteville,
On Glenwood, too.
and
Yep.
I didn't go to Glenwood last night, but last night on Fayetteville, there were 2 stations set up that I walked past of dudes out there preaching the good word of the Lord. Like,
That might be the only way to truly have free speech.
Exactly.
Because a lot of niggas is getting their messages censored on these different platforms.
Oh,
and shit.
true.
Nobody's gonna come up to you. Oh, you got to be real bold to come up to somebody on the street and say
That's
something
true.
to them.
That's true.
that's true.
You get clapped immediately saying the same shit
person
on
with that
IG.
energy behind the keyboard.
Yeah.
Most of the 95% of it never
TikTok's
translates.
clapping you.
Yeah,
it's like,
nothing
yeah.
ever really translates in
Yeah,
real life.
that's
They
true.
never have
Yeah,
the same
right.
energy.
Like all them fuck ass niggas that was in the comments when he was disappointed. They was disappointed at him about being disappointed in the African American Museum.
Yeah, I remember that shit. People are weird. Like, I don't even, notice that shit.
Yeah, people were
I didn't notice that
were
many
riding
people were
super
mad.
hard for
Right.
the
So I
It
saw
was
a
hot.
black woman mad. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, they was mad, but I was
Yeah.
like, I like these niggas.
Who rides that hard for a museum though?
Yeah, it's like,
I mean,
nigga,
They been to once when they was in 6th grade.
It's,
Right.
it's like
Yeah,
brand new.
I
It's
promise
like, I mean,
you.
come on, like,
Yeah, they was hot, but it was funny though, just because that's the thing. But that was some good content though, because it's like,
Hey,
bro, that's the thing.
it was true.
You got to get a reaction out of somebody, whether it's positive or negative. But when you can get a reaction out of somebody, then you're working with something.
working
Rule
with
of 10.
something.
I learned that shit from Charlamagne, nigga.
Yes, sir.
3 people gonna like it, 3 people
people
gonna fuck with it. 4 niggas ain't gonna give a damn.
At all about it. Yeah, bro, that's a fact.
Shout out to you 4 niggas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shout
shout out to
y'all.
Charlamagne. man.
Unappeased ass motherfuckers.
Right. That shit. I think that might have just hit 100,000, or it's really close to hitting 100,000. But that's consistently going up. There's always a notification from that post every time I open the app. Like,
Yeah.
that's the most consistent one.
But I tried to empathize with them because I'm trying to understand it from their perspective.
Yeah.
I
we're trying
think
to
that
do.
in some way, him being disappointed in the museum is like him being disappointed in the history and like the
Pretty
culture
much. That's
of
pretty
what
much what
we've
everybody was
actually
saying.
done.
That's what they thought.
Yeah.
Oh, word.
Yeah, that's pretty much how they were relating it. They were like, how can you be disappointed when that is our history? So in essence, they're like, you're just disappointed with black history.
with our history.
Yeah.
With our history.
And
Yeah.
either they just not
Less of the
listening hard-
museum, more of our history.
And it's like, nigga, what if I am disappointed with our history? Nigga,
Right.
shit, fuck it.
Right, yeah, pretty much. That's how you feel, yeah.
I mean,
talking about, nigga?
yo, it's pretty
like-
fucking disappointing.
Pretty disappointing.
get
It's a
real.
pretty disappointing story. You know
very,
what I
actually,
mean?
it's very
Like,
disappointing. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
so it's pretty traumatic.
It's pretty sad on, what they tell us.
Right. It's hard to just be like,
Eh,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, slavery.
It's so much fuck shit that's still happening today.
right.
So,
Yeah, it's a lot of crazy shit. I've been actually trying to read up on the Ukraine shit. Like, what do y'all know about that?
I stopped
whole
following that
Ukraine
story. I just know that they're still.
I heard like
Still going at it. I
I've
didn't know that.
been I've been reading up about it. Supposedly, allegedly, it's like a big ass scam. Like Ukraine is really like the enemy. Like they're the bad guys, and like Russia is just trying to like
Get them under control.
get them under the control. And they had made a deal, like with the NATO situation.
Okay, and they reneged on their deal.
They reneged on the deal.
Now I gotta come get that.
Yeah,
I knew that part. See,
And
yeah.
with the money, like all the billions of dollars we're giving them.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
that shit
yeah,
is just-
yeah. They took all this money Putin gave them all this money to build things to upgrade the country, and they didn't take it, or they just like, if I give you fucking $100 billion, and then 2 years later you try to separate from it, hold up.
It's like, nigga.
Nigga, like, no.
That's
I
a
gave you that
problem.
to upgrade the country. You ain't finna run off with my money.
World
I'm coming to
politics.
get that.
Well, it's always been something that they were one.
And
thing
it was
once.
at one point
Yeah.
all a part of it.
And it's
Another
always
thing-
been something that he's
That he's
had
wanted
interest in taking back anyway.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I think taking that loan was just a bad idea. If they
why are you
were
accepting
trying
money?
to,
Yeah, why are you
if they were trying to
accepting
remain
money
independent.
when you know that's locking you into he's gonna get this back one day.
Right.
It's gonna be Russian.
I wonder how much American bullshit we believe in that we've been brainwashed into believing is true. Like, you know how in North Korea,
Most things.
like they think that Kim Jong-un doesn't piss or shit or anything
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
They don't know anything that's happening with the world.
on the outside line.
Yeah, they're just
Right.
insulated 100% to them.
You would
Yeah,
be
yeah.
stupid to think
No
that's
internet.
not going on here
Oh, for sure.
in some manner.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
I think the nigga who made the radio or TV or something was like, this is going to be used to like fool the public.
Bro, the exact same thing they
That makes
said
sense.
when niggas first started writing shit down.
Yeah, like
When books was first being fucking created.
I don't know if that's why Africans didn't write, but I feel like it is.
You can lie much
Like,
easier on paper.
Yeah, it's like nigga, you got to have somebody that tells you the information.
It's
Yeah.
easy to manipulate the truth. When
I do know that like legal documentation and that whole process of all that shit just mucks up and clouds up the situation.
It
And
does.
I definitely think that is a tool of control.
Yeah, for sure.
For white
for
people,
sure.
for sure, without
yeah,
a doubt.
For sure.
I think that's why all these processes are so difficult to get a loan, all kind of shit like that. Yeah, barriers.
That's why I prefer to be hard headed. Like growing up, people try to act like, yo, this is like so bad that he's rebellious and anti. Like, you know, I just don't trust. I
feel you.
have a logical mistrust of authority.
Okay, question. I don't even, like I said, I'm not a tax expert, right? Question. I know for a fact that they take a third of my paycheck, right? Because I look at my shit, right? Why do I pay taxes again at the end of the year? Or at the beginning of
Apparently,
the year?
that's not patriotic, nigga. It's unconstitutional.
Exactly.
Like if you go on certain YouTube wormholes, which I've delved in numerous times.
Oh, there's no legislation that says you have to pay
There's
taxes.
no legislation, and it's like I'm probably gonna butcher this shit, but apparently your birth certificate, that's like a straw man. That's like a legal. It's not you, but it's a legal version of you.
Wait,
Exactly.
this is some sovereign citizen shit.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
sovereign
okay,
citizen.
I don't know. Okay.
It's like, hey,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. No,
Yo.
that whole sovereign, is that soul
Those
sovereign?
are the funniest people.
I
Yo,
love
those
these people.
Yo,
Those people are
you
lit,
ever see
bro.
like
Niggas that
arrest
get pulled
videos?
over, yeah.
Whoa, those go crazy.
People are- yeah, they go crazy. They go stupid.
Because they're like, you're not pulling over Jeff. You're pulling over a citizen, or like you're pulling over a person.
yeah. Talking
like
to
it's-
one of those people, I just can't imagine as being a police officer. That would fuck my day up.
Bro,
you know what I'm
have to
saying?
take a step, take a second, take it, like, yo, all right, yo.
Right.
Like, well, I'm asking the
One of
person to
these
get out of the car.
niggas,
Wanna tase the nigga.
That was like that teacher in Notorious when he was talking about how broke he is.
Yeah.
Right.
Garbage man make more money than you, nigga.
Yeah.
Niggas
Yeah.
no man.
Yeah, bro.
All right, I'm gonna
Yeah.
nicely ask you again, whoever
Those
you
sovereign,
are.
those sovereign citizen people are hilarious.
Bro.
They're
But
hilarious.
it's funny, but does it work? Is it actually useful?
I think it is. I mean, if you see, this is the thing about being a sovereign citizen. You have to
Depends
be
on what you look like.
Yeah, it depends on what you look like, and you got to be really well versed in it.
I was about
You
to
know what I'm
say.
saying? You got to be.
yeah.
You
You
can't
can't misuse no definitions.
You can't misuse
Right.
nothing. You can't move incorrectly because
Yeah,
you
yeah.
might do something.
Yeah. Calm energy.
Sign a loan somewhere that like locks you in. Now we can classify you
You a
as
person
somebody-
now, nigga.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Little shit
right.
like you have to really dedicate your life to making sure you stay within that.
Yeah, yeah.
And how do you do? That's hard. That's hard.
That shit
Unless
is-
you were raised in it.
That is
Like,
legal
yeah,
if
obstruction
both of
of
your
justice.
parents have did it,
Yeah.
and that's all you know, it is easier. But I feel like people go through a wormhole, they have a breakthrough, and then that's when they normally, you know what I'm saying? Niggas just fall in that wormhole, and then all of a sudden they pop out on the other end like,
Sovereign
I'll
citizen.
never be the same.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah.
it. Yep.
Nothing usually ever changes.
Or you're like
Most
a
things
libertarian
don't
or some shit. That's the other
Right,
ones,
yeah, something just where you can never pull them back. It's
Doomsday
over now.
prepper.
Yeah.
Yeah, the doomsday.
Fortified basements.
Yeah. That's my other favorite kind of people, you know?
Yeah.
Doomsday. Yo, they're
The doomsday
best, yo.
prepper,
They're
yeah,
the
they're
I
funny.
think that them people have like a high inclination towards anxiety and like
I was about to say, yeah.
niggas be
Yo,
hypochondriacs.
crazy.
Software Underbelly just started doing interviews with Doomsday Prepper.
I saw that
saw
one.
that
I saw
one
that
I
one.
saw one white dude. He was kind of high energy and a little weird. Is that the one you're talking about?
Bro, they're the
He-
weirdest people.
He was
yo.
like, yeah, I used to, do people's taxes. I used to be an accountant. And then, I found out about this doomsday shit.
Right.
I said,
Yeah.
fuck that. Nigga, where's my bunker? Need some fucking
See, I
oatmeal.
didn't see that one. I saw one where this guy's view on everything. He's a doomsdayer, but he's not a bunker in store things. He's more of a we're all gonna die. We're all fucked. We're killing the earth. The only way is mass extinction.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
that. He's that doomsdayer.
Yeah.
To where the only fix is actually just mass extinction of all race. All
he was
human,
with
all
Thanos.
human race.
Understood.
All human race.
Yeah.
He
What
sided with
problem?
Thanos.
He
Not
pretty much
trying to
sides with
survive, like you
Thanos
said,
for sure.
Yeah. He's assuming it's not survivable. Right.
Yeah, well, he's saying it's 100% inevitable.
Yeah,
which it pretty much is.
It is. No, it is.
Like, logically speaking, the Earth is going to be perfectly fine.
Yeah.
We are going to be fucked up. We're not
Yeah.
going to survive no cataclysmic.
And we're gonna and we're gonna fuck the earth.
Cataclysmic.
Yeah.
Cataclysmic.
Yeah, and we're gonna fuck the earth up too.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna be the ones that kill the earth.
And then it's gonna shake us off, and like you said, and reset itself, and it's gonna just grow some new shit.
I think we'll be off
Yeah.
of Earth by that time, though.
Dinosaurs had their chance. They did something wrong. They fucked it up. They put too much carbon in the atmosphere. I don't know.
Yeah.
But they took an L. It
Everybody's
wiped them
tweaking.
out.
They're all
Yep.
tweaking. The next
Yep.
one will be the final form.
Yep. They're gonna be ugly.
But the
as
final
hell.
form might be some raw state to where nobody can make. That's where you're in a capsule or some shit like that. Like
Capsule.
you know, like
man,
you're on a
yeah,
ship.
that's true,
Because the
yeah.
best way for the world to survive is just this like archaic, like barbarian zone where nobody can go outside. So-
Star Trek.
Yeah, some Star Trek,
Right.
some just crazy shit where you nobody can survive outside no more.
Right.
Everybody lives in these metal steel houses.
Where your head is like a third of
Yeah.
your body weight.
There's a
Right,
show
right,
called
exactly.
Mega Brain.
The 100. Y'all seen that shit?
I know what you're talking about.
It's
though. I know what you're
literally
talking
that. Like,
Okay.
the Earth went bad,
Some
but
Elysium shit.
somehow people survived.
Yeah.
You know, some people are a little disfigured. You know,
Right,
what I mean?
right,
Eye
right.
down here and shit.
Right.
Some niggas fucked up. But the people that were smart, they went to space.
Or rich.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
Yeah,
rich
rich.
pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
Yeah.
They was living up in space. Shit is crazy.
Oh, they're
But
definitely
I
gonna
think
do that
that's
to
how
us.
it's gonna happen. Like,
Oh yeah.
if a meteor is coming, we'll be well prepared. Like,
Now, do you think that this is in our lifetime? Because my sister is one of them that's a
Nah.
little paranoid. She's like, I'm not having kids.
No.
Like, it's
Nah.
pointless.
I've heard. See, when people say that, I've talked to people who say that. Their view is the world is so terrible and fucked up. Why would I ever bring kids into this earth?
Right.
There's that perspective, and I don't know. That's just so weird because you seem to be enjoying life. Really, like
I'm about to say, you
I
doing
see you
them a
doing a
favor?
lot of enjoying of life. You know what I'm
They
saying?
sound like they're just gonna be in your way.
That's really what it
Yeah.
sounds like. It's like I just feel like it's better to just say, man, I don't want to. I want to be selfish.
It's
I
also
don't wanna-
like
I don't
fear.
think- and it's fear too. It's I don't know. It's kind of a weird perspective. It's just hard for me to wrap my mind around that thought process. I'm like, bro, we're here, bro, and
it's-
we're obviously having a good time.
That's true.
We know it's fucked up. We were learning how to operate through it. It's like, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I see it at least. You know.
And you know, there's this famous yogi. His name like Sandarari is some nigga, but he was like somebody asked him like, how many kids do you have? And you know them yogis niggas like,
Oh, yeah.
they're all my children. But he was like, one by mistake, and then you know the other million, you know, regular shit. So even he had like one
Even
by
he had
mistake.
this weird
Like,
thing about it,
What you
yeah.
mean one by mistake?
I don't know how to I don't know what to think of that. Like
Oh,
that's
I wonder
kind
what
of
his son thinks of that.
Yeah, like
low key. Yeah.
True.
I think Drake had
I mean,
a line
you know.
talking about how he slipped up. And I shouldn't have had this baby with this bitch. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
I was an accident. It's not that bad.
yeah, that's the crazy thing. It's like,
Yeah.
it's cool to find out you're an accident, like after your parents loved you through your whole life.
Right.
yeah.
But like, just to like grow up and be like 12, you're like, you just listen to
God.
a record.
Yeah.
But
This
you-
nigga didn't fuck with me. This nigga didn't want me at all.
Yeah, you don't
But
want
it's
that to
like-
be the reason you weren't loved.
Yeah,
And-
bro, that shit is kind of
and
weird.
you
You
don't
don't
want
want to
that.
hear it. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
you don't
saying?
want that.
And you look back and you're just like, you could tell he was an accident. Them niggas
Right.
wasn't prepared. Like,
Yeah, bro,
you could
yeah.
tell. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that shit's always funny.
niggas don't
Man, we
be
didn't touch
prepared.
none of these topic shit.
The Megan Tory shit. We was actually like vaguely talking
Okay.
about that shit in the car. Cause like, you know, I don't really care who shot who.
Right.
But Tory pulled up on Kylie Jenner with two bitches he was already fucking. Shout out to Tory Lanez, cause that's some real pimping.
Now,
That's-
now,
Is
First
it
of
real
all,
pimping or is
now-
it sloppy
bro,
pimping?
this is
That's
what I was
but-
saying.
yeah,
it's-
that's sloppy.
It's
You
I
think-
wouldn't call it sloppy. I would say because I think it was
Okay.
going good until
this
that bitch Megan started tripping.
I don't know. That means it didn't go good.
Everything goes good
That
until
means
it
you're doing
goes
too
bad.
much.
Yeah, because this is the thing.
That was the same party.
In order to do that, I mean, you really got you a player, bro. You out here. Like, in order to bring two women that you're currently having sex with to a party and then actively try to hit another girl, your position has to be so strong
They're on the
But
same
you
page
see-
as you.
that we're on the same page
Yeah,
at
they're
this
on-
point.
right.
That means they already knew about each other.
You need a
Like,
Krishan type level of love.
yes,
to even
yeah,
begin
they had
pulling that
to.
off.
We had to be coming in as a unit already.
That's the only way
You
it's gonna
got
work.
two. You already coming in with two units and then making a third one.
And the two units ain't even really solidified.
They're not. Yeah, they're
Nah.
not. Need no position solidified. He
Yeah.
probably hit both of them 3 times, maybe type shit. It wasn't. I don't even. You know what I mean? So it was crazy. And at the same time, I still don't know who shot Meg. I think they both shot her.
Man.
But you know what? Did y'all hear the call? Because the phone call just dropped like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
The Tory calling.
I just heard about it. Basically, you know, him alluding that, you know.
This nigga sound guilty as hell. He sounded so lame, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I
word?
was so drunk.
Oh, him calling Kelsey.
Him calling Kelsey in jail.
Got you. Yeah.
That just got
yeah,
released like
okay,
2 days ago.
yeah,
The full
okay.
audio, and it's
Yes,
like a
yes,
10-minute
okay.
call.
He admitted to it. Yeah, he admitted.
He low key admitted
But
without
why-
saying it.
But who was the eyewitness that was like, I saw a girl shoot a girl?
One of the neighbors. So that's why I think they both did it. I don't know how it happened, but I just feel like they both.
In the eyewitnesses said the girl shot the girl. Isn't that the same one that the first time they said they were sleeping and then they said they were awake and they saw it and it was like they switched their shit
Oh,
up?
I'm not sure.
Because they're one of the lead the eyewitness, that was the problem. First he said he was sleeping, the gunshots woke them up. Then they said they were awake and then they saw who shot because you can't if the gunshot woke you up, you didn't see who shot.
True,
Follow what I'm saying.
true.
So these two things cannot exist simultaneously. Which one happened? So it's like, damn.
These are the worst stories I've ever heard.
all
God,
put
that's so
together.
bad. God, these witnesses like
Yeah,
just like,
this is the most confusing shit. I'm
So
like,
bad.
I really thought court was gonna bring clarity. Nigga, I still don't know what happened. Literally, I still don't know
more
what
confusing.
happened. It's more
I know.
confusing.
Yeah.
I just look at this story. I think to myself, how can I avoid being
In this
situation?
position.
True.
I don't think we would ever be in this situation.
Where did this nigga go wrong?
Dealing with better bitches.
Well, he was drunk with a gun on him. For one.
Already
yeah.
a super L. That's
Yeah.
a super L already.
So it don't matter what state you're in. That shit's illegal.
That's stupid. And it's illegal. Yeah,
And
it's
stupid,
illegal.
right? Yeah, like fuck illegal. Yeah, just fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's dumb as hell. Like
yeah.
I wouldn't
Just-
want my gun on me while
His
I'm
security. Let your dude give him a gun.
drunk. Yeah,
Give
why?
your guy a
Yeah,
gun,
what the
dude.
fuck? Yeah.
Why is it on you?
It's just
Not
weird.
only that, bro. Let's just start with the fact that you're an illegal immigrant. What are you doing carrying an
Also,
illegal pistol?
You're Canadian.
What are we
ass.
doing? You have
Yeah.
no criminal record, you dumbass nigga.
Also
why
true.
don't you have a legal pistol? Why haven't you gotten citizenship for the last 5 years you've been popping? You have all the millions and all the time in the world
Yep.
to get this fucking
He's
citizenship.
clearly trying to hit everything in LA right now. So
right?
it's like,
What
yeah.
the fuck? You were literally
Yeah.
more concerned with hitting these bitches at the same time than
Nigga
getting
trying to
a,
get married into America.
get married or get
Citizenship,
what the
yeah.
fuck?
He's trying to
Like,
get green carded.
just dumb as hell.
If that was which that would be
Just go
crazy,
take the
Eddie.
test, study,
But-
go take the test, call it a day.
It's not hard. You can get
You can
American
never struck me-
citizenship mad easy in
Especially,
Canada.
I feel like a Canadian could get it easier
He's
than
good
somebody
attorneys and
coming
shit.
from like Mexico. I feel like.
Yeah, plus he has
I feel like
good
I
lawyers.
feel like they're gonna give them a harder time than a Canadian.
You jump the line,
Especially
you're
Tory
rich.
Lanez, like.
And
Tory
you're a
Lanez.
celebrity
Yeah.
with no negative marks on your record yet.
Yeah.
You just shot Meg. It's over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's it,
saying?
yeah.
You're not even gonna be here no more. We're never gonna see you again. You're
it.
gone. The last niggas in the U.S. that'll see you are the ones in that county that you're gonna be in.
Because they
That's it.
extradited him, right?
Oh no, he gonna do his time first. Then they getting him up out of here immediately.
then
I'm
Canada's
sure.
gonna do what they want.
They gonna pull. ICE is gonna pull it as soon as he gets out. ICE is like, hey, you don't live here no more.
Damn.
We're going back to Toronto.
Damn.
The first 15 gonna be rough in U.S., but Canada prison chill.
Yeah,
mad chill.
They'll probably
Yeah.
forgive him.
Yeah, I heard
I
it's
about
mad
to say,
chill.
Yeah,
bro.
they
Yeah.
mad nice and shit.
but he gonna have to get his.
Yeah,
I
but you
mean,
be tripping, nigga.
We don't give
bruh,
good ass
you make
behavior.
all
He
your
gonna
money.
be-
You make all your money in the United States. And Tory's been popping since Say It, bro.
It's weird because at first there was things that he would say that struck me like he might have some intelligence about him. Like when he was doing
Okay,
that
yeah,
whole
yeah,
shit
yeah.
where he supposedly cracked the code on the industry. He was like, I figured out how to get
I
them
remember
niggas
that.
rich and
I remember
shit.
that. Yeah, I remember
NFTs,
that.
the
Yep, I
NFTs.
remember
All right,
that.
this nigga, he playing some form of chess.
Yeah, I remember that.
Everybody has a fatal flaw though. And with
Bro.
him, it seems to be these bitches.
Everything was
Yeah.
going good. He literally was like the main nigga who had quarantine popping Where like he had bitches twerking and like all that little shit.
Yeah, during the quarantine radio,
sure.
but the quarantine radio thing came to an abrupt end. Remember, quarantine radio got lit immediately, but the Meg thing happened like 2 months later.
Months after that.
That shit was not long. It was not long.
Yeah,
but he had like 5 days a week lit though. You know what I'm saying? Or like 2 to 3 days a week where 250,000 people were in that. 500,000 people were in that every day, bro. You know what I mean? Like
It was nothing else to do.
yeah, it was nothing else to do. So he had that, but then literally this Meg thing ended it 2 months later. He didn't even get to ride that all the way out.
Oh, that's it for him. That's it. Nobody's working with him anymore.
Yeah,
Even if
nobody
he
was,
does get
and then
out.
nobody was working with him for like a year.
Man.
Then people started working with him again.
He started losing
a
his
little
hair.
bit.
Then he started losing his hair, and then he got a full hair back. It was bad, bro. It's
Yeah.
bad. I mean, his life sucked, but he just seems like.
Nigga was born 5'3".
But it just like, low key, bro. But it just seems like
Right now, it sucks.
Tory Lanez just makes the dumbest decisions all the time. That's how it kind of seems now. Like you just do dumbass shit, bro. Like
It's unfortunate. It's
All
the
these
whole
women in the
situation
world, like you said,
unfortunate.
and you want to go out with both of them like at the same time. You want to
bro,
take them out
no,
together.
let's just. I keep thinking about you got all them diamonds on and you didn't pay for citizenship. I'm confused. What the fuck are you
Also
doing,
true.
bro?
Also true.
You got $500,000 around in jewelry. The citizenship is like 500.
That nigga don't got citizenship.
No,
That's what we're saying. He's Canadian. He's Canadian.
he's just
now.
a, he's
like,
the,
I'm still
he's a
can't wrap my head
Canadian
around this
running rampant in the U.S. and that's another thing too, bro.
He gonna come down here and fuck our shit up.
Yeah,
that's
shoot our
another-
Shoot our women.
Bro, that's exactly, bro. That's another thing, bro. America does not care. There's certain things you cannot be foreign and acting up around here, bro.
You can't be foreign acting up anywhere that you
Anywhere,
don't belong.
anywhere except your country, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not going to nobody's country acting like a crazy ass American. I'm
Seen
not
that show
doing
Locked
it.
Up Abroad? Damn
I'm
that.
not doing it,
Yeah.
bro.
Hell no.
You can only wild out
Brittany
in your
Griner.
city, bro. Yeah,
She didn't
like
even do nothing. Well, she
She
did.
You
was
always on your best behavior when you're around your mom's friends.
right.
That's how it go.
Yeah, man.
She gonna
Like,
beat the shit out of you, nigga.
and you ain't countries that we beefing with, nigga. Leave
Tripping.
as soon as they invaded Ukraine. I'd have been like, you know what? I'm dropping out of this season. I'll give the money back. I can't do this. Y'all niggas are at war. I don't want to be in nobody's country while they're at war. For what?
gotta
You know
be-
what I'm
that's-
saying?
that's the
I
reasonable.
don't care if you're paying me to be there anyway. Like
Yeah, that's reasonable,
Y'all
man.
niggas got
Hey.
y'all are getting bombed right now. I'm not going there. You know what I'm saying? Like
Kidding me?
anything
out
can
there
happen
trying
at
to
that
get it
airport
back.
where I never leave that country. Fuck that.
She probably needed the bread though,
She might have been. She could have got her.
because you know
again.
they don't get allegedly they don't get paid shit.
They really don't.
No,
get
I mean,
paid.
yeah,
I
definitely
saw
not
their
like
salaries.
NBA.
I make more than quite a few WNBA players.
WNBA play. I believe it.
Bruh,
Wow.
some of them are getting like 50, 60,000 a year, bro.
Yeah, they're like
That's yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
There's
we're
some
not.
niggas in the league.
They get-
that-
Yeah,
they
yeah,
get-
yeah. They're
So,
they're
yeah.
in the league.
Nah,
They-
it's niggas that get fined that.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but these WNBA players' salaries be like less than 100,000.
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy, bro. It's a lot of
blame women.
because they're not going to support it. Y'all got to buy tickets and merchandise in order for the salaries to go up. And the WNBA has never turned a profit in its entire existence.
I mean, you know.
How are we supposed to pay you?
Yeah, I mean,
need some better jerseys.
I've never
or
been
something.
to a game personally.
Yeah,
so-
the jerseys and the names be kind of whack. Even though the
Banshees. They be
Liberty,
the Banshees
Liberty's the only
and
name
like
that's,
girl
that stuck
names.
with me.
Yeah.
They are. Yeah. The names,
You a misogynist.
the names are
Like
girl
girl
names.
names.
Maybe the cupcakes and shit.
Yeah, like
The princesses.
fuck out of here.
Did y'all see? I didn't get to see the video, but did y'all see Meek Mill went to Ghana and they ran down on him, stole his wallet and stuff? Did y'all see that?
Yeah, I did.
I didn't
He
see
got
that.
his phone back.
He got his phone
back.
back. The wallet is gone though.
Man, Meek Mill should have known. Like I don't.
Yeah.
I hate like what he thought he was too cool for something to happen to him. Like
I think that
Meek Mill, nigga,
I think that African Americans, especially when they get money, they think that Africans are gonna welcome them
and
Ghana specifically, I heard
with
is
open arms.
it's
Yeah.
an ignorance to like how poor these countries are.
Right.
Like
Not only
great-
that-
not even like they have schools, regular shit.
Yeah.
But there it's
Well, not only that, there's hitters in every country and city, that too. But at the same time, bro, I think African Americans underestimate the level of how excited an African might be that you're visiting their country. They don't give a fuck about us, a lot of them.
nigga, they trying to hug you.
They do not fuck with us like that. So like to think you're gonna go over there and be like, hey, I'm supporting the motherland. They're gonna be like, nigga, run them pockets, bro. You a fucking American.
I mean,
man.
but
Texas.
seriously,
yeah.
dude's chain
gotta
costs
check
more
in.
than the whole like village that you're walking.
That's what
through.
I'm saying. Yeah, which is also crazy.
Like you can't be doing that.
Yeah.
Even
That's against one of the 48 laws of power.
even when Kendrick
literally-
even
Yeah.
when Kendrick was in Ghana, you know, promoting his little shit.
Yeah.
He was like
He was dressed like Jesus.
he was dressed like Yeezus.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I'm actually,
As you
I'm
should be,
disappointed
bro.
that you don't take that chain off and liquidate that for those people. Like, if you want to go walk around there and take some
Bro.
pictures, I mean, you better give up some money.
You can't be crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, if I had it, I would. I know I can tell you that much. If I had it like that, anyhow. But,
Yeah.
Them niggas on dirt bikes and flip flops.
Yeah.
This nigga got a chain on.
Yo, like 150,000 goes crazy in Ghana.
It does. Dirt bikes and flip flops, boy. You savage, boy.
Flip flops,
Yeah.
nigga.
That's
you don't
true.
give a fuck.
Yeah.
And you got rough
That's
ass
very
feet.
dangerous. Nigga.
Yeah, that's very. And you got
Like,
you
that's
got
true.
hard feet.
Nigga said open toed shoes.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy.
On the
Nigga,
motor
you,
vehicle.
nigga,
motor
you changing
vehicle.
gears with your skin.
Bro,
Right.
that shit.
You know what I'm
Callous
saying?
big toes, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Hell
Yeah.
no, that's
Niggas toes
crazy.
strong as fuck.
Yeah, there's
I'm
no
scared of
pretty
you
feet.
already.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, that just shows that he doesn't have good decision making capabilities.
But I also like
True.
I saw the video and they wasn't even like attacked. Like they wasn't.
See, I didn't see the video.
They
so,
was just
yeah,
like,
okay.
oh shit, Meek Mill, like, hey.
Okay.
And he was like, yo, don't touch me. But it's like, bro, what are you talking about? Don't touch
Yeah,
me.
Walking
I've
through a
heard.
crowd of people.
Yeah, I've heard two.
Fucking goofy.
I've heard two people talk about the video. One person made it sound like they was like, that nigga run that, and then other
probably
people just
was.
made it sound. Yeah, so I don't know. I didn't see it though.
They
I mean, if you're in a crowd of
should've.
people, I mean, it's probably
doing
people
there?
reaching for your watch and shit, reaching for
Yeah.
your chain if it's reachable. You know what I mean? I get that.
You got to know where you're going. You got to know the people you're around. Like,
Right.
I need about 50 people. Yeah,
I
keep it-
even know like that's some like pickpocketing. That's some shit over there. Like,
Bro, we
Nigga,
talked about
I was
that
worried
last
about
week,
getting
yeah.
pickpocketed at that acorn drop. Nigga, I'm like,
when these white
Yo,
bitches.
We were just
Put your wallet in your front pocket.
We were
Foot on
just
the
talking
curb.
about acorn drops.
Yeah.
I mean pickpocketing like 2 weeks
We
ago.
were. That was our last.
Because Leon
podcast.
doesn't necessarily believe in it, that it's real.
well, that's
I was-
one of them things where it's like you can get baptized unwillingly. Like you don't believe that shit right now, but just wait
Until
happen.
somebody
Has he-
bless you with a
it can
slice
happen to you, too.
pocket.
Y'all ain't
Yeah.
see that movie with Will Smith and that white bitch?
Yes.
Margot Robbie, Will
Blink?
Smith. What was that movie called?
Blink. Or it's one word. It wasn't great.
I
honestly.
hate-
It
I
wasn't.
hate
that-
when
it
this
really was
happens.
not very good.
But it was a movie
I
where
know what you're
Will
talking
Smith
about.
and
They're
this
con
white
artists.
woman
Yeah.
was like thieves of the century, nigga. Like he taught this girl how to pickpocket. It's like,
Right.
hey, this how you do it. Like, you know,
Oh,
get
nah,
up in there.
I ain't see that. Oh, shit.
It was a good movie.
That's not hard.
It was before, you know, the whole
The whole thing.
Boy, smack that nigga.
smacking nigga.
Speaking of that, are y'all gonna watch his movie?
Man, I don't fuck with slave movies.
I'm
like
tired of
Emancipation?
slave movies.
Yeah,
Emancipation?
Yeah,
Like,
Emancipation.
what's different about it? It's in black and white.
You
Yeah.
know, you remember
Is the whole
that.
thing
that.
black
No,
and
is
white?
it? Is it? I don't know.
Some of the
it?
promotional stuff is.
The trailers
So-
look very neutral.
They
This
do,
shit
yeah.
look gray as hell.
That might make the story better. But you know the
add to the
movie.
mood.
Yeah, the movie is actually about you know that one photo with the niggas
With all
like
the
that.
yeah, it's about that guy.
And I don't know. It's like
I used to know what it was called.
I
That
don't
would have
know.
been cold if I would just say that shit.
yeah, like, I don't. How interesting
Whipped
is
Peter or
his
something
life?
like that.
I think it was pretty crazy because it was like he was Haitian in slavery, trying to get his family back. He escaped to Florida or the North, joined the military.
AJ, you really know, nigga?
Yeah, he started spewing information.
Yeah. So it's like that's pretty much the story, and it's like
He saw the trailer.
yeah. So but I just don't want to watch no slave movie.
That's how. Yeah, I'm just the
Word.
slave shit.
I'm just
man.
good on that, bro. I'm good on the slave
It's just too
movie.
heavy.
Django
yo.
Part 2.
Only slave movie that's rewatchable.
I for
is
sure watch Django.
Django. That's
Django
it,
Part
man.
two.
I watch a
The
Django
only
Part 2
one.
for sure. Yeah,
Django.
but
And it's terrible. They gotta make it funny for me to fuck with it, man.
No,
well, I just need to see some niggas just like blowing up slave houses.
Well, it's like, so everybody that does something wrong in that movie, every white person that crosses a black person catches that shit like
Yeah.
double.
Oh, in
in that
Django?
movie, there's no unchecked boxes.
He comes
that
back.
Turner
If you watch
movie
it,
as well.
there's no unchecked boxes. Yeah,
Nat Turner.
Oh,
The
so
Nat
in
Turner
that way.
movie was cold.
and that's why
I
I,
didn't
rock
get to
with
see
it.
the Nat Turner movie, but do you remember when Monique said to Charlamagne when she was leaving the Breakfast Club?
You one of them niggas. Yeah, you
That
are
shit
one
was
of them.
ridiculous.
That was dark. bruh.
I hate when black people do that to other black
That's
people.
crazy. Yeah,
I hate that.
That was so low, bro.
She went so low he couldn't do nothing.
Yeah, it's just all you can say is God bless you. Cause she was like, you know, in that movie, when that black man led his wife in to get raped by that black slave master and waited, you're that brother.
Let his wife.
You know what?
Yeah.
God bless you, bitch. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like that was crazy.
Like,
that
but you
was,
don't even understand.
even
Like,
say
you,
that.
Yeah,
how many
that was-
layers is on
that
that?
was crazy, yo. That was crazy.
Shout out to Monique though. She did deserve the money. You know, hey, you can't be mad
I don't know
at that.
about all that.
Hey man,
There's a case against that.
I don't know. It's
definitely a case.
Good case against that.
Like, especially if you want to do the math, like how many tickets you selling. But you know, if the bitch won $30 million, hey, I guess she deserved
That's
$30
crazy.
million.
If you
Hey.
get money.
Like when she said that shit, I couldn't think of her outside
Is the
of that
budget like
role
that?
for Precious.
And this is
Like I feel like she played that role too well.
but this is another thing too.
That was
That was crazy.
The main thing
did
that I
kill
got
that
out
shit.
of the whole thing as well too is that when they went to the Breakfast Club and they really laid the whole thing out, they never sent a counteroffer. They never sent a counteroffer ever because they're complaining about some shit that the first offer they always say is the worst offer. Right. Everybody knows that.
Of course.
They literally never sent a counteroffer. It's fine that if you get lowballed in the first one, she thinks that she should never be lowballed. This is business.
Like,
You just felt disrespected in general
Niggas
and
don't
just
understand business.
negotiating.
Right, yeah.
Negotiations.
Like, you're supposed to get a bad offer first, and they
You're
want you to
suppo-
sign it.
it's-
Duh,
The whole
nigga.
point is we're exchanging offers right now.
Right.
That's the whole.
you negotiate for the most money for yourself. That's all.
Yeah. You
that's
can't
just how
complain
it
about
works,
something you
yeah.
never even attempted to negotiate.
We're
for.
negotiating. Like,
And then
that's-
go on a marketing campaign about how they're disrespecting you. What?
Yeah.
That just looks
like
so
that's
whack.
gonna help.
Yeah.
You're supposed
Now
to
we'll
send the
pay.
offer.
Unless-
Now, if they said some wild shit back to you, if they just said no, then they just said no. But if they said no, but then they also say you're not worth this, if they said some spicy shit attached to it,
Sure.
then you go on the marketing campaign of complaining. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like,
But
That was weird.
completely like with nobody like making her have a reason for doing that. She went on like a DJ Academics like
it was
I'm
crazy.
the prize.
Yeah, it was like, what the fuck are you
Yeah,
doing?
you're yelling I'm
That
the
shit
prize
was
and
an
shit.
ego trip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro,
that was
she was
weird.
insecure. I think
Yeah.
when she saw that offer, it might have been a little insecurity, like, dude, whoa, like,
Yeah.
this is where I'm at in the
Sure.
business.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
Patrice
Understandable.
O'Neal used to say this, like, some people value themselves what they are in the business. Like, that's how they view themselves.
That's what they attach their
Yeah.
self-esteem.
If they up here in the business, then they up here in life. You
Right.
feel me?
Right.
Hey,
Yeah, but Patrice
R.I.P.
O'Neal was one of those
Patrice
people.
O'Neal.
He
About
was
that.
always up here. He didn't give a fuck what the business was. He was like, I am the shit.
That nigga
Yeah.
is the greatest to
He was the
ever
greatest.
do it.
He really
He's
was.
the greatest to ever
Have y'all ever fell into his? You know, he used to do a radio show.
Black Phillip, Opie, and anything.
yeah.
I've
Yes,
listened to,
yes.
I've listened to probably every recording of Patrice O'Neal's voice ever.
Bro.
Like,
Yeah, I
we are
listened
most
to it,
definitely fruit of that tree.
Yeah. I've listened to, maybe not everything. I've listened to about 70 to 80% though.
I
I've listened to a
to
lot.
Opie. It's a one called Nopey in Anthony.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
niggas don't fuck with Opie.
Right.
I was never really that invested to like hate anybody. Like,
Me neither, but I just like them together was great though.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I was never invested in them. The only reason I'm even here is because of Patrice. So I'm really tapped in for the
You just co-host, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, Patrice was a real nigga, man. That shit.
Yeah, it was, bro. He
That
was.
shit is crazy.
It's a lot of like
If I could
I don't
bring
even know
one
what to call
nigga
it.
back from the dead on like
That'd
some
be-
celebrity shit, it's not like a grandma or like, like you gonna waste his wish on the nigga you don't know.
Yeah.
It's just strictly celebrity.
Right.
Patrice O'Neal.
Patrice would be that would be amazing.
Just
'Cause he's,
people, man.
He's every comedian's favorite comedian.
Yeah.
yeah.
All of them. Dave Chappelle was stopping his tracks. Kevin Hart, Andrew Schultz, Joe Rogan. They're all stopping everything in front row tickets to his next shit.
And I
if
didn't
he was
know.
out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And I didn't know, like, he was Lil Kev. Like,
yeah,
Patrice was calling Kevin Hart Little Kev.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
that's fucking wild.
yes, but
Jerking
when-
off in his bedroom.
Like,
Yeah.
Kevin Hart was like looking up to Patrice, like,
Yes, bro.
asking for his acceptance in
Yeah.
comedy shit. Like,
Figuratively and literally.
Literally.
Yeah, right. All right, let's see what else we got
shit
on
was
here.
crazy, man.
R.P. Patrice, nigga.
R.I.P. Patrice.
And
for
shout out
sure.
Vaughn. I like Patrice so much, I be feeling guilty looking at Vaughn's ass.
You see, I don't feel
Talking about his
guilty.
girl?
That's 'cause you got no shame.
Because
What you
that's
mean?
what he would want. He would be
Vaughn, his
like,
girl. You talking about his girl?
Yeah.
She bad. She fine.
Shout out
Thick as
Vaughn,
hell.
man.
She getting better
Shout
with
out
age,
to
nigga.
Vaughn, man. God.
I don't
Shout
even
out
know
to
if she
Vaughn.
funny.
Shout out to Vaughn.
She fine though.
She
Shout
even
out
got
to
like
Vaughn.
I don't even know if she's funny.
She even got
She
like a
kinda
fine
funny.
name.
She
Vaughn.
does, yeah. Shout out to her.
Nigga.
No, that's
Hey,
true.
hey, you know he
No.
properly trained that bitch too.
He
man.
damn sure did. He damn sure
Yeah.
did, bro. She's out here moving thorough.
Yeah, I was like,
And so, yeah, and you can't be upset looking at it because he would literally want you to look at that ass.
yeah, he would say some
That's
shit.
You
literally,
gotta
he's
please
like,
do that.
he said, I have a girl with a fat ass for you to see her fat ass. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
Like, he's
like-
on that type of shit, you know?
Like I don't even like when I see Godfrey all up on him. Like nigga, you know, yeah.
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 Patrice bitch right
Patrice
there.
bitch,
I feel
yeah.
like I gotta fuck motherfucker to protect her for Patrice.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, dog. Yeah, facts.
Preserve it. They keep it in the family.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
really
okay.
cared
So this
about
is
it.
crazy. I didn't know this. Bill Cosby plans on touring in 2023.
I keep hearing that.
That shit gonna be hilarious.
Who is buying Bill? Are y'all buying Bill Cosby tickets?
Yeah.
What kind of
Is
capacity
he?
is he
At,
working with?
at what price? I guess I'm staying.
Yeah, I don't want like no Joe Biden.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Man, homie ain't playing with a fool. Have you?
That nigga better be at the Laugh Factory.
Yeah.
He gonna have to work it out. You gonna have to. Yeah, but that's the
How
game.
long you think his
anyway.
set is gonna be? Like, what the fuck is he gonna be doing?
I would
I don't
pay.
want to watch it unless he's talking about what happened.
I would pay
He better have some jail stories.
$50.
50 is the max you think you go?
Because anything over that, it
with
would
taxes
just,
and fees, or you're okay with a little? Because we're talking taxes and fees. You're at 65.
That's a
60.
good question.
Ticketmaster putting their own
Yeah,
little shit on it.
you getting hit for
Ticketmaster.
That's probably about 66 bones right there.
That's what I'm
Man.
saying. Yeah. So what's including taxes and fees? What's your limit? I'm thinking
60.
I'm thinking 60.
Y'all know he do that clean
see-
comedy too, right?
See, we
I
live
know.
in an era of reels. I got to see a hot reel first.
Yeah.
That's
No,
true.
he still
That's
got
true.
it.
That's
Yeah, it's
true.
like, all right, bet.
And
I don't know.
But what about? Do you also want to go there to just
They're part of the spectacle.
to yell out
yo,
Bill Cosby? You know what I'm saying? Do you want to go there?
I don't.
He's gonna get
I'm not a
heckled
heckler.
like a
I'm not
mug.
gonna do that.
I'm not a heckler either, but they're gonna
Someone's
be
gonna
heckler.
heckle him. Yeah,
It's gonna be
Someone's
Heckle
gonna
City.
heckle him.
And that's
Yeah.
why, like, he got to really be on his pivot.
You got to hire
Like,
higher security, right? Like,
Well,
I
so
don't know how they're gonna. I don't know what they're gonna do.
the tickets are gonna be insane.
You foul if you fucking.
venues
Yeah,
probably
the tickets are gonna be
small.
hundreds of dollars,
Yeah,
right?
small
Yeah.
venues, crazy expensive tickets.
What if he's selling an arena out though? What if he goes touring and this is like arena?
no.
I don't think he can afford
If
to
he
do
does,
that.
I'll be
Yeah.
like, yo, Bill Cosby
That'd be
is
crazy.
a fucking nigga.
That'd be crazy.
I'll lose my mind.
I would
man.
too.
Let's be
His
real.
documentary would be so crazy if he did that.
That would be insane.
Yo, I don't know.
got
People are
convic-
so into like pedophile conspiracies and weird shit. No, if somebody try to take a shot at Bill if he do like arenas, man.
Throw some pudding pops.
Man.
on
I
there.
feel like you're right, bro. I feel like going on tour puts him at a high security
Yeah, I
risk.
feel like man, somebody trying to get
Man.
him.
And you don't even have to. You don't have to shoot him. You can just push him.
You could just
He's
You know,
so fragile.
he's so
right
old
now.
and
yeah, that's
ask
true.
him
I mean-
a multiplication question or something.
Oh shit.
Scramble a nigga brain for a
Hell
second.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
but you're
like,
right, like a good tackle. And he's
somebody
done,
like
though.
him,
He
you know,
could.
he roll down the stairs. I mean, he's kind of done.
Definitely done. Because you know when you get
He
to
a
that
comedian,
age,
though.
you get to that age, you break 2-3 bones at the same time. That's
is
it for
day-
you. That's it for you.
It's over,
you can't
bro.
heal from that.
He
Yeah.
got calcium deficiency in his bones. Nigga is brittle now.
What's
Bro.
the age for like comedians being like top, like right? in the
You
head?
only get
gotta be
better
sharp.
as long as you don't have
sharp.
dementia.
Mentally
But
sharp.
it's funny. It's the opposite for like other things. Like obviously,
But
like with
comedians
chess,
over time.
like with
George
chess,
Carlin was going crazy up until like that
Carlin.
later stages.
yeah, 60, 70.
Some would say like it wasn't until his later stages.
That he
Yeah,
really
those
went crazy.
those comedians that stay active to 60 and 70, they start saying some shit that fucks everybody's head up.
Sure, no,
Like
You
they-
get that
they-
old man. I don't give a fuck anymore.
They start
Yeah,
You seen
yeah.
too much.
Once that sets in, plus 60 years of experience, they
Like-
start saying some shit that
Yeah,
have
you
me
out the
like,
window.
whew.
Be on stage like,
Yeah.
look, nigga, I'm probably not gonna remember I said this, so I really have no qualms.
What's his name? His name is Dick Gregory.
Yeah.
Dick Gregory?
Dick Gregory. He was old, and he started in comedy, but he was old head.
Yo, Dick Gregory was old as shit.
He was old,
He was
bro.
like Morgan Freeman age.
Literally, bro. But he
Shout
was,
out CMOS.
Yeah, I
That
wonder
should
when,
have you right.
I wonder when he passed away. Dick Gregory.
Is he dead?
I
Dick
think
Gregory is most
he's
definitely
definitely dead now.
Dick Gregory, like just so I'm like we're sure, that's the nigga from he was in that show, right?
What's up?
I gotta see this nigga face.
Dick Gregory.
Dick Gregory is a black all-star.
He died in
That
2017.
yep. Okay, yeah.
He is a what they call him?
He's like a Farrakhan type nigga too. He be
He
preaching that
is.
type
Kind-
shit.
kind-
Yeah, he is.
Kinda,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
But
100%.
Kinda.
he throws in the jokes.
Yeah, he was
Yeah, he's not a serious.
That's
You can't
probably-
wear a shirt like that without having some type of knowledge to go behind it.
84. 84
it's a little
years
more
old.
casual.
when he
It's a
died.
little more palatable. You know what I mean? Like it's not quite as abrasive as Dr.
But
Kyle.
yeah,
Suit. Every famous anybody always wore a suit.
Everybody I look up to wears
well, that was the thing with the comedians back then is you had to wear a suit as a comedian back then.
It's like sick, yeah.
Yeah, TK
Dress up.
Kirkland was the ones that kind of ushered in the whole hip hop comedian, where they started wearing like just whatever,
Timberlands on
Street
stage.
clothes. and
opening
shit.
for rap shows and shit like that. I'll be right back. Somebody.
No, you good.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, even that nigga Patrice O'Neal was wearing a fucking fedora.
Yup.
Yeah, he used to
Yup,
wear a
that's
fedora.
true. That's true.
He made that shit look cool.
all the King's comedy all used to wear full suits, 3-piece.
Yeah, Steve Harvey.
Steve
This
Harvey.
nigga Steve Harvey got a beautiful suit equation.
Right.
You can make 52 suits with like 5 different
With
pieces.
5
Bro,
different
with the
colors.
widest legs you've ever
Yeah.
seen. Yep,
Shout out
no,
to
that's
Steve
absolutely right.
Harvey. Fuck a Taylor.
He created a whole scene, right? No, that was intentional. The Taylor, he chose that shit. Yeah,
Word.
them
He
wide
was wearing
legs,
his
man.
pantsuits like Hillary Clinton was.
That was just like the best style.
Yeah, that was
Niggas
Steve
needed
Harvey
more
suits.
room back then.
I call them Steve Harvey suits.
Literally. Like he
Yeah.
trademarked it.
I literally call them Steve Harveys, and it's like, what else is it?
I need to give me a Steve Harvey
I don't
suit.
necessarily want to be famous, but I want to be so impactful to where it's like I did some shit to where it's like that's his shit right there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Yeah.
if you wear it like that, like the fucking Pooh Shiesty mask. Like niggas
It's
was
like-
wearing ski masks for centuries.
True.
But Pooh Shiesty just did it in a manner
like-
where these little niggas is like, yo, that's the Shiesty.
So you wouldn't get annoyed with people doing like biting your style? You don't think that would get annoying?
Nah, I think that's like ego.
Yeah,
and
that's
plus, like that's what the shit is about. Like, not even to get too far off of that, but I think cultural appropriation is one of the dumbest things to complain about.
You think it's like
Yeah.
you think that's flattering?
Literally, like it's the what's that phrase?
It can be disrespectful, but for the most part, it's like, nigga, it's that's what it is. Like that's what we're supposed to be doing.
But so it's respectful, assuming that they have a full understanding of the culture itself in the first place.
I
Because
don't
if you
think
don't,
they
then it's
have to.
almost
Bro,
always disrespectful.
Like, do you have a full understanding of
No.
where French braids originated?
No.
But you have 2 braids in your head right now.
Feel me? Well,
braids in
Nobody's
general,
gonna press you
a
about
nigga,
that
a nigga
shit.
made braids before.
Right, but braids in general
Free
is definitely something from that
Like,
are,
I don't know shit about Japanese culture, but I'll get a dragon on me. Like, fuck
I agree.
You
Oh,
gotta
just
would?
like you have an Afghan
I
flag
used
on
to
right now.
I used to think I would do
Yeah,
that, but
my
now I'm
comment
like,
shit, yeah.
You know what
That's
I mean?
Mediterranean.
turban and
so,
shit.
you know what I
It's
mean?
a couple different things. You feel me?
So Turkish, yeah, it's one of those, yeah. But
Like the people complaining about the Avatar movie. Like that's just
Did you see it? Did you see it?
Yeah, it was it was a cool movie. It was a movie.
For a movie,
It was a movie.
it was
You
too
know.
long, bro.
Long as shit.
It was too long.
I don't
bro.
normally fall asleep.
I didn't
on
need
movies.
all that, bro. I didn't need all that.
I took an 8-minute nap.
They could have easily dropped a whole hour.
3
I'd have been
hours.
okay.
Word.
I'd have
That was
been
a lot
good,
for one
bro.
movie. Yeah.
Bro, it was too much, nigga. I'm just sitting in there like, when is this shit gonna end,
but
bro?
as
Like,
a movie, like what a movie is supposed to be, like you got the hero,
No.
you got trials and tribulations. Was it a
They
good movie?
played
Character
out too-
There
development.
was lost.
They played too many storylines. but look, they played too many storylines out for way too long. Like the teenage adolescence, that was literally like 1 hour of the movie.
damn.
You would think they would try to like with a movie that's that expensive to make. They would try to shorten that shit up to like an hour and 40.
Apparently, the director's cut's like 4 or 6 hours.
But you see, if they would have did that, niggas would have been complaining like, yo,
Split
we
it up.
waited 13 years. You know what kind of pissing me off? I don't think it was good enough. Like, y'all remember when Toy Story went away for like 15 years, and then when they came back, these niggas gave us a banger. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah, they came
That was
correct,
that
I'm
Toy
saying.
Story 3 was a banger. This shit did not hit the same way to have all this time pass.
I don't know.
Toy Story 3, bro, when they were coming down and they all thought they were about to die and they joined hands, I said, nigga, this is lit. This is lit.
Nigga,
That-
shit got me.
Yeah,
Crazy,
me too,
crazy
bro.
sequel. I will say, no.
Bro, they had
I'm like,
accepted
yo, this
defeat.
is where it ends, nigga, in the furnace.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
Melted these toys up. That's crazy.
It's hard to be consistent and good, nigga.
It's hard to beat a
With
sequel, man.
movies?
It's hard to.
I guess
It's hard to
man.
beat an original, man.
I'm be real, bro. I don't
shit
know,
hard,
bro.
bro.
I feel like I could write a fire movie.
I just wrote a movie
Nigga.
that is not as easy as I thought it was.
Bro, that
You
shit
just
is-
wrote a movie?
Yeah.
That shit is so
What?
difficult.
Yeah, I'm
You know Shane's a screenwriter.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah,
I might have
he-
to send that draft over.
No. He has no problem going through it.
He might Gordon Ramsay my shit.
He might low key. Low key.
He's like, this is shit.
But he'll look over because he's been writing scripts for like 10 years. So yeah. So what's your movie? You want to tell us?
I was about to, like,
Not really.
Okay. All right.
honest.
But what if you like what's
Not
you say
yet.
it's hard? Like describe like
Yeah. What was
like,
hard about writing the movie?
What did you think was gonna be easy?
Process.
Like fucking
It takes time, and I wasn't dedicating. Like I was writing with somebody else. Shout out my homie Troy.
Okay.
I wasn't dedicating. No, I was dedicating time to it. It's just you really got to sit down and write.
bro, Django took 4 years to like write.
To write something good.
Exactly.
Because, of
Yeah.
course, you think that your first idea that you come up with is immaculate.
Oh, of
and then
course,
it gets
of
on the
course.
paper, then you read that shit
It
back.
don't hit the same.
That's like wiping your ass and smelling the tissue paper. It's like,
Bro.
yo, I
Oh
fucking
my
stink,
God.
nigga.
Movies, movies is hard. You
Nah,
got to
you're
write
right.
the character, but then you have to find
He's
a
gotta be
human being.
well-fledged
Well,
out.
I think the biggest thing with movies where I feel like a lot of them go wrong, they don't build the world out enough. You know what I'm saying? So it's like whether it be a realistic world or a fictional world, the shows that are the best, there's a reason for everything. Like, this world has an ecosystem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
It has to feel alive.
it has to feel alive.
It
You know what I'm
immerses
saying?
you in the story.
Game of Thrones
Yeah.
was so good because that world was flush.
For sure.
Elves, it was
they had
dragons,
countries. They
it
had
was
countries.
incest.
Yeah.
They had histories between the countries, and it was like, okay, now everybody's action makes sense. Star Wars has a built-out world. Lord of the Rings, a built-out world. Sometimes, like, I'm kind of in like science fiction land right now, or just like fiction in general.
Most
but
of
like,
that stuff is
Harry
science
Potter
fiction.
built out world, but it's like
built with
you'd be
flip.
like niggas be doing shit. You'd be like, why the fuck would he do that? You know what I'm saying? Like the movement be confusing.
The motivations.
The motivations be weird. You don't know where their emotions are coming from because you don't even know. It's like if I told you one scenario, but I told you there was a hood nigga or a nigga from the suburbs, these situations are gonna be interpreted two different ways on screen. The
Yeah.
same exact situation,
Right.
just based off where they're from.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah, which is a good thing, but they don't explain that to us or
Yeah.
articulate that through the character.
A good
Then
movie
there's-
makes you understand that.
There's
Yeah.
that's
Good
true.
writing.
But there's diminishing returns too, because we were literally just complaining about that movie being
amount
too
of
long.
time, yep.
Avatar.
Exactly.
That's
I thought
all
that
they
too.
was doing.
They was,
We met the Samoan
Trying to-
avatars.
I was about to say.
But really good writing can do that in
Yeah.
like a timely manner.
You
You
like
can do that.
literally, like-
Yeah, you can do that
Yeah.
with good rhythm.
you got to have some good lore behind like what you're writing.
You gotta have enough. You gotta have enough backstory for people to really like empathize with the characters.
Yeah.
Kinda, people to really know what's going on there. Because like you said, they'll do stuff and you don't really understand why they would do something like that. That's why books don't always translate into movies because there's so many little
Books, you got
details.
time. You got
So
you got
much more
pages to get
time.
busy
Yeah.
in a book. Yeah,
You miss all the fine details.
A book, you don't have to worry about it. They're like, nigga, this book is 500 pages. Deal with it.
Right.
We had to spell some shit out.
But
today,
most
you
of them
know?
make like billions of dollars, like Harry Potter, Narnia.
Because
like,
they already have an established market. There was niggas who
the
loved
book.
the
The
books.
book was
for
an established
years,
market.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it's hard to make a good hood
I don't
movie.
know.
Good hood movie.
A good hood movie. Because like a lot of hood movies just focus on being a nigga, like miscellaneous thugs.
Because white people write it.
You know, we got a list of,
Nah,
of
but
topics
didn't
we can make
T.I.
movies
write
about.
that one movie?
That was a good movie. Don't do
ATL?
that.
Bullshit.
Yo, Boozy.
You didn't like
yo,
ATL?
I liked it as a child, right? But once I
Okay,
got a little bit
yeah.
more spark of intelligence,
It didn't age well.
Like,
Yo, bro, it did not age well.
What? It's an hour and
nigga,
20
T.I.
I
minutes.
saw it recently.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
it in a long time. Now I want
Bro,
to watch
T.I.
it.
is
that's a
T'Challa. He's the Black Panther in that movie.
It's a
For
good
real?
movie.
Bro, he didn't even like. You remember that one scene where they all fell and he was the only nigga to just
Right,
jump
right,
over
right.
everybody? Like, he's not a likable character. This nigga
What
was
you
just
mean?
perfect through the whole movie.
He
wasn't perfect.
Well, his character flaw
I
was
know
his
what you're
parents
saying,
had
though,
died,
yeah.
Wasn't
right?
perfect.
That nigga was perfect. What was wrong with T.I.?
Well, not-
he is
Bro,
right.
he
No,
was poor.
What was wrong with T.I.?
No. He is kind of right because even his childhood trauma, his parents died, he stepped up and became the man.
Right.
Fully.
Fucking nigga.
Right.
So that
Well,
doesn't
yeah,
happen
he
in
did.
real life?
That I don't understand.
Not
That
as
doesn't
often.
happen in real
Not
life.
as easy as they made it seem.
He had
They made
very
it
obvious.
This
He had
nigga-
what they call plot armor, and it was obvious.
This nigga
Yeah,
got
yeah,
mad
yeah.
that his girlfriend wasn't as broke as she told him he was.
First of
know.
all, no.
I know. He got
no,
mad, he hit the
no,
lotto.
no.
Yeah.
First of all, you got Lauren London.
No.
You have Lauren London.
He was like, "You're
You
rich."
should be grateful. You should be grateful.
Nigga, he
felt
fucking
betrayed.
knew.
Yeah, right. He fucking
That's
knew
true.
in the whip too. He was hitting that in the El
You
Camino,
lied to
bro.
me. You in a different tax bracket than I thought you was.
Like, how could you do this?
What
to
else
me?
could she be lying
They
about?
just
though?
needed a part in that movie to where everybody didn't get along so they can have that big hurrah moment at the end.
Yeah.
But that happened with the two niggas because he was like, yo, your bitch not who she say she is. And he was mad at him.
Esquire.
You remember Esquire.
Esquire, yeah,
you remember
yeah.
that.
That's a terrible name for a nigga.
It's a but
Hold up.
whoa, but what was
I
Esquire?
always-
But what was Esquire? A little nerdy nigga.
No, Esquire was a hood nigga that was actively getting out the hood by working at the country club, politicking with the customers and shit like
It
that.
sounds like a nigga named Esquire.
That is true. And I know,
Bro,
it doesn't matter what hood I
Esquire
go
isn't.
to.
That's not even a first name.
It's hard.
Isn't Esquire something that you use like after like Charles Saint Esquire or some shit like that?
Yeah, you are right.
Yeah, I think it's a title.
I don't know too many.
T.I. didn't even do research,
that
nigga.
nigga? That nigga. That man. No, fuck.
Bad movie. What was that one movie with
wasn't
Beanie
good. No,
Siegel?
it wasn't good.
What was
That
the
was a
movie
good
with
movie.
Beanie
Now-
Siegel?
With Kevin Hart too?
Not
Nah,
paid,
not
not paid in
Kevin
full.
Hart.
Okay.
Paid in full?
It was damn near paid in full.
Bro, that movie was ass.
Not
You
shot
gonna
as-
say that
okay.
movie was ass too?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, that movie
Yeah, I know
was
what you're
ass.
talking
about.
A
Bro,
lot
yeah,
worse than
another-
Atlanta.
bro, it's
These are
hard.
Rockefeller
Hey.
films though.
Niggas just focus on making the craziest nigga possible. And like I get it, you saw Menace to Society.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
saw how successful
Right.
Old Dog was.
Yeah,
now
yeah,
everybody
true.
is
But-
there's a wild nigga in the hood, is Old Dog.
Okay, yeah, I see that.
But in that
Okay.
Beanie Siegel movie, he was just killing people. Like they didn't show any of the drug dealing. They didn't show, and like at the end, he was like, "Yo, I'm a family man now." Like, nigga,
But
you
also,
He was, yeah. He was.
rappers wrote the
killing
movie.
niggas for 2 hours, and now
No,
now
that's
you worry
true.
about your dog.
That's true. He was a
yeah.
stone-blooded killer, and then all of a sudden, white picket
morals.
fence family
Yeah,
man.
with family
I
morals
ain't never
all of a
seen a
sudden.
killer make a transition like that before.
But let's be real. That's what killers be doing. Like they
Not
kill niggas and they
all
go
the
on to their
time.
family. It's real shit in these terrible movies.
Okay, but
it's some
Oh,
real
yeah,
shit in these terrible movies.
They just, I think
that
they exaggerated
character
too much.
Is so complex and difficult to play that the actor would have to kill that shit.
Yeah,
Just have
you
to-
would
because you're
have
right.
you would have to have a
Have y'all
method.
seen Snowfall?
You would have to have a method
But
actor.
that is
Okay.
one of the biggest things about black films that I hate. I really wish we would ask for I wish we would raise the bar on
But
the
we
acting.
could do
Our
shows,
acting
though.
be so bad
Y'all
in our
seen
movies,
Snowfall?
bro.
Yeah, dude.
Snowfall,
I
excellent acting.
still haven't seen it, but I've only heard good things about Snowfall.
Yeah.
But
He's
is
been
that,
begging
is
me
that
to
like
watch
in
this
that
shit for
I
technical?
still
years.
haven't seen it
For
either.
years, I've been telling this nigga to watch it.
Yeah, I've
Snowfall's good,
only
yeah,
heard
yeah,
good
yeah.
things though.
I've only seen season 1, but I need to watch the rest.
It's a
yeah.
good show.
It might not be hard to make a good hood movie, but niggas make it look hard.
What if has Spike Lee made a hood movie?
They're kind of.
shit.
I mean, they're
Like-
kind of all hood movies.
Yeah, I
right?
feel like they're all hood
Yeah,
movies.
for the
Crooklyn for
most
sure a
part.
hood
Yeah.
movie.
Spike Lee.
Do
What
the
was
right
that
thing
one? Yeah,
for
do the right
Do the Right
thing.
Thing.
For sure.
That was about
White
the
Men
riot.
Can't Jump.
Yeah, that was about
Yeah,
the
yeah,
riot.
yeah. He always does. I think it's only hood movies, honestly.
Basically. Yeah.
Even the school days, the college, the HBCU movie. That was a hood That was, you know what I'm saying? That
Yeah, it was
a-
HBCU.
Even that shit was
Maybe
good.
like
Yeah.
the mind of like a hood nigga is just so complex that it has to be flushed out into a show because like nigga we have The
I see what you're
Wire,
saying. I see
we
what you're
have
saying.
like what's some other shit like you know what I mean.
The Wire.
It's
the-
easy to do some like
Snowfall.
Godfather shit because it's like corny.
Boys in the Hood did it.
I agree.
Menace, it's only a couple.
Menace
though.
Society and Boys to Hood had good
only a
acting.
couple. Yeah,
Those are
they
two
did.
ones
They
that I
had
think
strong
did have good,
actors.
strong
Cuba
acting.
Gooding was punching the fuck out that air. I felt
Yeah,
that
he was,
nigga.
he was, yeah.
Don't Be a Menace is pretty good too.
And that shit worked. He got pussy
Right.
right,
That was
after
hilarious.
Don't Be a Menace.
Don't be a
That's
menace to
good
Sunset.
movie.
That was hilarious. That
Good
was a
parody.
great
With the parody or the
parody.
actual?
parody,
The parody.
with the Wayans.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the parody.
Yeah, Don't Be a
Don't Be a
Menace. is
Menace,
the
yeah.
parody.
Yeah.
The movie was cool too, but even then, they all have like the same plot holes.
You have one nigga who's just killing people.
Yeah, it's
like,
just one psychopath.
One, yeah, there was one uncontrollable. Yeah.
uncontrollable.
And then it's the one nigga who has
Yeah.
promise for some reason. Like
They
even
got
in,
hopes and dreams?
Even in that, I mean, not hopes and dreams, but like they was treating what
you're
was
right.
what was the dude's name?
He has
Not
so
Omar
much
Epps.
potential. Yeah.
That nigga.
Kane.
That
Yeah.
They,
Oh,
everybody
yeah, yeah,
treated
yeah.
Kane like he was the Messiah.
Yeah. They
but
did,
he
they
didn't
did.
really do shit to garner that. Like he was robbing niggas.
We never saw why he got that respect.
All he had
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like grandparents. That was the only redeeming
That's true,
factor.
yeah.
And they was fed up with his shit. They kicked him out the fucking house. They didn't even believe
He didn't
it.
even have his own crib. That's a
Yeah.
fact. That's a fact.
nigga was poor.
That's a fact. Holy shit, that's funny.
Baby Boy. Nigga, it's a
Baby
lot.
Boy is phenomenal.
Baby Boy.
Baby
But as you
Boy
get older-
is the upper
Really?
echelon.
But as you
Baby
get,
boy.
I don't, it ain't
Baby
the up,
boy,
as,
nigga.
I don't know,
Baby
bro.
boy,
I
What?
don't know,
Talk
bro.
shit about Baby Boy. I dare
Baby
you. That's
Boy.
one of my favorite movies.
Baby Boy. It's
Tyrese.
I'm not gonna say it was
it's
bad.
corny. It's corny.
Okay, all right.
Okay, and,
Little
and as you
kind
get
of-
into
I
become,
can
you
live
have
with
to fully understand Tyrese is a full-fledged bum.
Bro.
Full-fledged
Yeah.
bum.
Bro, it's
you have to
relatable.
understand that.
But it's you saying that.
You
Joe.
have to, at a certain point,
Oh.
you can't want to be Jody at 25, 30.
Oh, God.
You have to understand
Bro,
this
but
is
the
a
thing
bum
is, the
character.
nigga was only 20 in the movie, bro.
Bro, he was young as fuck.
It's
He
not
was,
that
he
far
was.
fetched to be in the situation.
That's true. That's
Back in
true.
the-
Granted, he had
Hold
two
on.
different babies with two different baby mamas. It's
That's
like,
true.
Jody definitely had women figured out. That's the
Yeah,
only
yeah,
thing he ever
that's a
had
fact.
figured
That's a
out.
fact.
Yeah.
You was already doing too much, bro.
Oh, he was
yeah.
definitely in the streets. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's a
Snoop Dogg-
phenomenal movie.
But Snoop Dogg's character was savage. I
I mean,
mean,
some good acting
Yeah.
in it. There's also some good acting in it.
It's
was,
like
there was.
you were actually scared of a nigga that looked like he weighed 125 pounds.
he was really
That
trying-
nigga was terrifying with that
Menacing.
fucking perm.
He was
nigga.
He
menacing.
was. He was.
And you find it interesting how like all the good people had bald heads, and the one evil nigga had the long, luxurious head.
I wonder if
Damn.
Snoop was a good.
I
villain,
wonder
man.
if that's factual. Like to like 90s LA, like a lot of niggas had bald heads.
Niggas had
Tupac,
90s
nigga,
LA.
that was real.
Nigga,
That was real.
You either had
They
bald
had
head or
Jerry
long
curl.
braids.
They had Jerry curls back then too.
But I think
Easy-E.
Tupac
Oh,
ushered
that was
in
80s.
a
That's
whole
not
wave
90s.
of like
A
bald,
bald
niggas.
head.
That was
Because he
80s.
was young with a bald head.
He was young with it.
Did they ever like get to the bottom of that? Like,
he
why was he
balding?
bald young? Did he ever
was
receive the
balding.
headline?
He was
I think it
balding.
was just like a respect thing. Like,
Was it? I thought he was balding.
Respect.
I thought he was balding, bro.
Niggas with alopecia.
Yeah, I thought it was
no,
that simple. I thought he
Nick,
was
bro,
balding.
people view you differently when you have a bald head, bro.
It depends on your head shape.
In a way.
Kinda. I feel like people definitely view like.
Wait,
I forgot you have a bald head.
Wait,
Yeah, nigga, I know.
Talk about this.
I was
please.
24 when I went bald, bro. People respected me immediately, like you know, like when you wear a suit somewhere or when you dress business casual,
got
your
some
shirt,
cufflinks.
yeah, your shirt's tucked
shit.
in. There's a certain level of respect, bro. As soon as I went bald. ball, the respect level went up. baseline across all people, all interactions.
Like, can you give say you're in a grocery store, like give us I need to think.
It's just
example.
like even somebody random, just like a random guy that like you might walk past. You don't know this nigga at all. You're just walking past somebody on the street. You do one of these, right, or one of those. That's it. It went from that going from 50% of the time happening. It happens 100% of the time now. Wow. Every man addresses me when I pass them.
I wonder if you
It's rare. Like it's rare if a man does not look at me in my eyes, address me, and then we keep going. That's mandatory now.
I'm very curious about this. Like, what's the day in the life of a bald individual?
And I was about to say,
Oh my god.
Like what's the maintenance like? Because niggas make it you don't have any hair,
but you have to keep
but
shaving.
there's still maintenance.
Okay,
like,
bro.
I have to wear a do-rag or my braids are gonna be frizzy.
Yeah, all right, I'll tell you. So a lot of things that people don't realize when you go bald, it's way more maintenance than when I had my buzz cut, bro.
And,
You gotta keep shaving it,
and because this side doesn't leave, right? The side doesn't leave.
Well, I mean, some people's sides bald, but yeah, some people their side. It all depends. Like some people have the crazy patch right here. Some people got this thing. Some people just got the middle. It really just depends on the person. But it's way more maintenance, bro. Like if I'm shaving on a routine like I should be, I need to be shaving my head every 2 to 3 days.
Wow.
So I'm literally always I'm really doing hair maintenance every 2 to 3 days.
How much is that
compared to going to the barbershop every 2 weeks or every week and a half?
Yeah.
Like I used to.
Is
you
there
do
a
it
way?
yourself though. You do it. You don't.
I do it myself as well. So, but it's like
It's a lot.
now I've added this 20-minute process or 15-minute process after I get out the shower. So like my shower, it's like, all right, today's shower is gonna take me 30, 45 minutes.
Because you
let me find a good video to watch on YouTube because I got to shower, get out the shower, do the whole head shave thing, do all that, and then while I'm doing that, you might as well knock out shampoo your beard.
You have to. You might as well.
I might as well.
Yeah,
I'm already gonna be out the shower. Let me go ahead and put some conditioner in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest.
process.
That's one of the most terrifying things that I see in the future for myself.
Going bald?
Losing my fucking
Is your dad
hair.
bald?
No.
Okay.
But he's getting there.
Okay,
He's
it's
getting
starting to
there.
bald.
And it's fucked up because it's nice hair. He was the type
Good
of
hair
dude.
nigga. So
he didn't have to braid. He didn't have to
hurts him
brush his
more.
hair to have waves.
Like he was
just-
almost
Oh
Mexican.
man,
He was
I
Those
inherited
dudes-
that. I inherited that shit. It's beautiful.
When those dudes are faced with baldness, it hits them way harder.
Bro, yeah.
Because y'all hair always been good.
It was a part of
My
it.
shit
Yeah,
was
it's like a part of your
always
ego.
fucked
Yeah,
up.
it's tied in.
My
yeah.
hairline was never solid.
Word.
I had waves though, but my
Right.
hair, I never had. Niggas got the goddamn. I never had. I was never
Jalen
blessed.
Brown.
Make him seasick.
Motherfucker, I was never
Yeah,
blessed
yeah.
with a sturdy hairline. It was always on the. It was always a little like this. You know what I'm saying?
But did you
You
know
like
it was
good
coming?
riddance.
I did. Well, kind of.
I was about to say.
I had a feeling it was starting to come.
Yeah.
Like my physical stature or whatever is 100% my mom's side of the family. All the men on my mom's side of the family, literally every single one of us, 6 foot something, bald head, beards or no beards.
Shoulders.
Shoulders as a motherfucker. Yeah. If they're in the military, they're clean shaven. If they're not, they got the beard. That's literally all of our stature.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
And it's like my dad is only 5'6". He still got a full head of hair, still got waves and a full beard.
He
Yeah.
damn near 6'6".
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's but yeah, going bald,
Couldn't
you
tell you.
automatically get the respect factor.
fucked
And
up.
then if I'm dressed up, they think I'm the police.
Nigga, they,
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Red
also
one
true.
undercover.
Yeah.
Nigga, they always think I'm the police,
You can
bro.
legally pop somebody.
Nigga, if I go to any coffee shop, donut shop, and I'm dressed like an off-duty cop, polo shirt tucked in, not even concealed carry, I'll put on the hip. Nigga, they're not even asking questions. I'm getting everything for free or half off. They assume I'm a police officer.
And you'll steal the
I get
valor?
old white ladies coming up to me saying, "Thank you for your service." Keep
this
going.
nigga-
And you'll
bleeds
accept it?
blue.
Do you accept it?
oh shit.
Do you
I
accept
don't
it?
say nothing.
You say thank
because
you?
I never claimed the role.
Yeah.
That's illegal.
But you playing that tricky game.
I have exploited it.
You
Hell
playing
yeah,
that
I've
tricky
exploited-
game.
Cop the
I have
clown.
exploited that shit for real.
Yeah.
Especially when I was working at an office job and I had to do business casual every day. Nigga, I'll put my gun on real quick. I'm like, let me go in here and get some free coffee. I'll walk in there and this is I swear to God, bro. I'll wait in line. They'll be like, what are you doing? Go. Have a good day. I'm
Nigga,
like,
get your bald ass to the front.
yeah. I keep my sunglasses on. I got sick with it too.
Damn, you trying to get
Sunglasses
heavy
too?
cop energy.
I put the
Yeah.
sunglasses on.
So
too.
nigga,
I'm
you
sick.
trying
I'm
to
sick.
do it.
But I never claim it. I never claim
right,
it.
yeah, you don't-
If
you
somebody asks, I'll be like, thanks. You have a good day. Have a
Uh-huh.
good day. I keep it pushing. Now, I got real sick with it. I ordered a police patch, a Philadelphia police patch, and put it on my jean jacket. That one worked off duty. So I could be dressed like I'm going to the club, and I'll have that. They be like, you work up in Philly? Yeah, I'm from Philly.
And police officers.
Half off I get half off at Chipotle.
Yeah.
Firehouse Subs.
That's crazy.
Free coffee at any location.
Oh, that's a $4 bowl. That's crazy.
Yeah. I can get a whole bowl half off, bro. Yeah.
See, your shit is taking you a lot further than
was
like
about
having
to
hair
say.
actually would. Like, I think I might need therapy because like before, like so much of my identity was caught up in my head. Like when you a kid, right, and you don't know how to talk to women. But it's just like dudes that
had the hair
I was
that they
getting
wanted.
women from having curly hair.
Got
Like
you.
it was just I was the
You
pretty
had
little
that
nigga.
cheat code.
You start-
Got
yeah,
you.
you become
I was never blessed with
insecure.
that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You become insecure based off of like the main attribute that pulls bitches.
Yeah, that makes sense. I never thought of it from that perspective. Then it would be harder for me to let it go. But I got a homeboy whose hair was like that, and he's older. He's like 40, but he was kind of going through it when his shit started moving back. He was like, hey,
She was like menopause.
like
for him.
he would just bring it up every so often to me. And man, I think it's happening, man. You know what I'm
it's
saying? I was
almost-
like, damn.
It's almost like
Yo, the slow roll is the worst, bro. The
The
slow,
slow roll is bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you almost want to just come out clumps one day.
yeah, low key. Yeah.
Then he used to make like self-depreciating like ball jokes like
Damn.
like man
Kinda. He would bring it up and be like,
like
I'm about
bitches
to
ain't
be-
gonna
I'm
love
about
me
to be
like
just
this.
like you, boy. I'm about to be just like you.
Yeah.
It's coming, bro.
It's
I'm
like, nigga, what you
damn.
mean? Just like
Yeah, like I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, this is really kind of fucking your head up a little bit.
Yeah.
To me, I was like, thank God, because my hair has never been sturdy.
Yeah, it's like, why
The
fight
only
it?
thing that I was worried about was I was like, my beard has to come in. I don't want to be bald.
You have to have
Gotta have
a
the beard.
You gotta
beard.
max. Yeah, you gotta max
bro.
it out.
have a
That's
beard.
the
Yeah,
only
you got
thing,
no
bro.
hair.
Yeah, you don't want to walk around with like the most hair on your head is your eyelashes.
Nigga.
Exactly.
Fuck your eyebrows.
Looking
true.
crazy.
That's a little
Yeah.
ridiculous.
True.
Yeah, especially if you're not in like the military. Then it's like, why are you
Bro.
doing that? You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like,
you better be a Marine, nigga.
yeah, it's like you're just walking around clean shaven because
You
like
ain't no seal or nothing.
no, nothing. Just a regular dude that works at like Avis and Budget type shit.
Right,
Yeah,
clean like that.
Now,
that's crazy.
do you use? I don't want this to make it seem like I'm making jokes. I'm being dead ass. Do you use
is really
facial
research.
moisturizer on the top of your head?
No, I use scalp lotion, like head lotion.
Shout out Cherry, because she probably informed me on this shit. Like,
sure.
nigga, it's
She
different
been-
skin over there.
It is. I got
Yeah,
face lotion, and then I have lotion specifically for the top of my head.
That makes sense. You know, they got
Yeah.
ball deodorant, regular deodorant.
Exactly, yeah. So it's like I got
Shit
the
makes
face,
sense.
I got the Nivea for the face lotion, and then the head one. It's also a little tingly because it's kind of like it's got
It's like the peppermint.
it's it's got,
Lipids in there,
yeah,
you
it's got
know?
the little peppermint, you know, razzle dazzle to it, you know.
Yeah.
So when you shave
Close
that,
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's
That
like
cooling feeling when you're done.
bro. It's a whole process.
Yeah, yeah.
I got it mastered. You fuck up enough, it's down packed.
That's true.
You get in that shower, you heat your hair up, the hot water opens the pores up. Then as soon as I get out, see, this is the craziest shit. You're supposed to put some sort of like grease foundation. I literally use like cooking grease, like
Like Lord,
no.
Oh shit, you put Crisco.
Crisco.
Nigga,
Yeah.
if I was putting crystal on my head, that'd be crazy.
That
You
would be
probably
crazy.
go in the sun
I'm
and
thinking-
deep fry your
Yo,
scalp.
niggas put mayonnaise in their hair all the time. So
Yeah,
I
they
don't
do.
know.
I'm
It's
thinking
really,
of
it makes
the,
you so soft.
Like I'm thinking of like the shit that you would deep fry. What's that? Vegetable oil.
vegetable oil,
Vegetable oil. I have that in the kitchen.
canola
I'm-
oil.
Yeah.
I have that in the
yeah.
bathroom. Then you put that on as like your primer so that the razor slides across it easy.
What?
Then you put the shaving cream on top of that.
Wait,
So
why?
when you have that, you don't get no razor burns because that oil helps the blade glide, and the blade never gets caught anywhere.
snags, yeah.
It never snags, never nothing, and then it
You
cuts
gotta
down.
lick it before you stick it.
Yeah, low key, yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
So then now, like all your abrasives, then you hot towel once you're done shaving. Do the hot towel, put the lotion in there, cold towel, lock it all up.
God, every 3 days.
that shit sound like a process.
every
It
every
is,
2
it
to
is.
3 days.
I mean,
Well, you maintain it well, my nigga.
Yeah, hey,
You're
look,
not
yeah.
one of the people, like, our principal, his head was buttery. Like, his shit was shiny.
Yeah, it's crazy when people.
He
he,
probably used
he went to
Crisco
the
buffs.
doctor. He went
Yeah.
to. I mean, I said doctor, barbershop.
He was getting
Yeah.
polished.
He went to
Yeah.
Getting
Yeah,
nuts.
sometimes they be trying to do too much. See, y'all ever been to the barbershop and they try to hit you with the spray? The black spray?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
get off,
You
off
say
me,
you want some
bitch.
Put a
enhancements.
stencil on your
Like,
shit.
bitch, get off my
yeah,
hair,
nah,
bro.
I
I'm
feel
not
you,
like,
I feel
I
you.
do not be putting that black shit in my beard, bro.
Now, one thing I will say is like you saying, a lot of people, it be chromey. It's kind of chromey. Like, your shit is like, it's kind of matte. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it ain't, like,
right,
you don't want to
right.
be mega shiny either. You know what I mean?
You gotta be on top of that shit though. You know what I'm saying? Your head be sweating. That's the craziest.
That's my, I be sweating.
That's the
bro.
craziest part about being bald.
sweat.
when
The craziest part about being bald is you feel the sweat start
Yeah.
here.
Oh, that's like torture, yo.
It's crazy. So even if I eat some hot food, nigga,
That's why
I eat some hot wings, nigga. The top of my dome, I touch it. I'm like,
You feeling bubbles
and it's
coming
crazy.
up.
hot, bro. Yeah.
every cookout, you always see a bald nigga with something.
With a tag.
You have to stay with a towel. Yeah,
Because it's right there, bro. Your hair is catching so much sweat, you have
Yeah.
no idea.
Yeah,
when it's gone,
Uh-huh.
it's immediately starts
Free running.
It's free running, bro. You gotta catch that joint or put a hat on.
Or keep a bandana on like LeBron. Keep a
Yeah.
headband.
But I say get a turban.
Yo,
or
it's
something.
crazy. You could be the supervillain in the Tyler Perry movie.
I could.
You got the skin tone. You got the haircut.
Bald black nigga.
No, that's a fact, though. That's a fact.
Be gone, bitch.
That's a fact. Be the most evil.
Be the
He
most
loved
evil.
demonizing my character, bro. He loved that shit. Let's
bald
see.
Yeah, we haven't talked about shit on this topic.
Man, we got too many topics. There was no way we were hitting all this.
What's what's
Justin Bieber signing $200 million. I don't even want to talk about that.
Yeah.
So he's getting money.
Yeah,
What the
$200 million?
This nigga been getting money since he was like 13,
yeah, what are we talking
right?
about at this
He
point?
doesn't care about the royalties. He's just good.
Hoorah. You know what I'm
200 million.
He
saying?
wants a break from it. He wants
That's
he wants
kind of
the
like,
cash.
I mean, that's kind of low, right?
You want the
O.J.
lump
Simpson
sum?
denies being Khloe Kardashian's father. See, that was always a conspiracy theory that was cool, but since he denies it, I believe it now.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I don't
You
trust
believe
anything
that
this
he
nigga
did.
say.
That's all it took.
This nigga will fuck around and write a book to say if I was her father.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
You know
bro,
it's
he's
coming.
weird, bro. He is weird,
Yeah,
bro.
he's weird.
Because
He's
he
a
was on
little
the Full
psychopathic.
Send podcast.
Yeah.
And that's where they asked him. But he's just weird.
I think he really likes
Some people
attention.
seem like out of touch with like.
he's not
emotions.
he's not in this
Yeah,
world.
yeah.
Yeah. He's not in this world,
Yeah.
Do
bro.
you think that's because he's OJ, or do you think like
because
he might have some mental
Some
condition?
CTE.
I think it's both. I
Like
think
an
it's
American
both. Because
psychopath.
that's what they were really stressing in the one with Cuban Gooding Jr., the series. They were stressing like how different he was from the world. Like, you know what I mean? Like Cuban Gooding Jr. killed it where he was like, bro, he's like this is just him. Like this nigga just does he has a statue of himself in his backyard.
He's unusual.
Cuban.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
No. OJ did.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
It's like
He's OJ.
It's
though.
kind of
Yeah.
it's kind of a superpower, but it has diminishing returns because like it
Yeah.
can lead you to kill your white wife.
Yep, and then get away with it.
And get
It
away
was-
with
it
it.
was-
Allegedly.
What
Allegedly.
did she do? We don't ever talk about that.
Oh
We
shit.
don't
You
ever
do this
talk
shit
about
all
it.
the time.
But
What?
the real question
I
is,
be
did
having to
she
put
have
out
it coming?
fires. I be having to put out the
you be
real
having to put out fires?
What did she do?
Hey, look, you gotta have.
What could you like? What would cause you to kill a white woman?
Oh, you want to play? Oh, if we gonna play, then we can play. What would cause
I
you
mean,
to
there
kill
actually
a
are
white
a lot of
Your
answers.
wife.
There are a lot of answers.
There's a lot of answers.
There's a lot of
There's
answers.
a
That's
lot.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I guess
so
you could
it's
just-
like, what the fuck did
But
she do?
that's just
Well,
like you
maybe
could
not a
say
lot,
anybody.
but-
You know.
Yeah, but I don't think there's a lot.
I don't know
of
there's a lot.
reasons. You also don't want to make her.
Okay.
And
Right.
let's-
I don't mean like specifically a white woman.
let's
I
add
mean
it.
like,
Wait, what does
I
it
mean
say?
a person.
So
a person.
no.
She's like, what are the reasons to kill a white woman?
So no, I think.
He's also crazy. Let's not forget.
Right. He's also
fucking
crazy.
OJ.
He's also.
Yeah.
So we got to
So-
first of all just establish that I'm not out here willingly looking to kill anybody. Let's just
Right.
start
No,
there,
no,
right?
no, I mean, you know.
But I can see why a killer would snap and maybe kill.
you see,
People-
I was
his
thinking
wife.
like self-defense kind of shit.
White women-
Look at it.
Self-defense is really the only thing that I
guys
can
are
see.
mad,
If
like,
you're trying to
like-
kill me, I can see it going the
Right.
opposite way.
White
like
women-
protecting
That's really about
somebody,
it.
self-defense.
But
you
I'm
know.
never. Yeah, I'm not actively looking to kill
Nah, I'm
nobody.
good. Yeah.
Why are white like when you think of like he killed her, his wife?
Yo,
it's always a white woman.
Patrice O'Neal had a joke about that. They was
Oh, word?
like, he was, it's funny.
Right.
So it's like, it's not technically correct,
not accurate, but it's-
politically.
if-
but he
if
was
it
like,
flows, though.
on average, it seems like black women do things to get hit, and he
White
said
women
white
do.
women do things to get murdered.
To get killed. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like, what the fuck did she do?
She probably did nothing. Like, honestly, she didn't do anything except meet O.J. Simpson. Like, that was
Honestly,
where she
the only
fucked
thing
up.
that
Yeah,
can
that
make
was where
me
she
really
fucked
want to
up.
kill somebody is if you gave me like the monster. Like if you gave me like some HIV or something, I could consider killing somebody for that. Like
Magic Johnson, nigga, he went
that's
101.
crazy.
But he was fucking like
I'm not Magic
20,000
Johnson though,
bitches.
and I damn sure don't have Magic Johnson money either.
Yeah.
Though.
Magic's
I'm
body
sure,
count
and I'm
was
sure
way
that
out
I'm
of
putting a
control.
bad stigma out because they live long and happy lives nowadays. It doesn't kill you now.
I was
That's
about
what
to
I'm
But
say.
saying.
still, bruh,
It's like you live
I'm
longer.
still a 90s baby, bruh. I remember the fear with that shit. Like, where that would be the only thing where I feel like you could be like, where it might make you snap.
You
Was
should at
AIDS-
least be able to kick their ass. That's all I'm saying.
Who?
Was AIDS
The
like
person
the
that
80s?
gave you the HIV. Yeah.
Yeah.
If they knew
It depends.
If they knew it.
Oh yeah, if they knew they were
They had to have known
yeah.
it.
Oh yeah.
You out here doing something.
Most of the time,
You
like, yeah.
If I met you, you didn't have it. You clearly started doing something.
Yeah.
But
But
now
how
you
do
have
you
it.
find out that you have it? Like, there's no HIV cough.
Nigga, your
I think
stomach.
it is. I think you do. I think you do get a cough.
Yeah, your stomach start
I think
hurting.
you do get a cough.
Nigga, your face turn green.
Well, that's the thing. That's why
There's
you're
a few
supposed to
things.
get. That's why you're supposed to get tested regularly because that can live in your body for years.
Yeah.
And HIV level is the base level. That's the virus. Once if it converts to AIDS, that's when it becomes fatal.
Then it's an autoimmune
So
disorder,
the whole
yeah.
thing now is they pretty much got all the medication. I just saw a commercial for this shit recently. It just blows my mind when I see commercials to where they're like, "You take this pill, you'll show up negative."
It'll make your
Yeah.
count so low that
It'll
it'll
make it so low
that
that you show up negative.
That
for
shit's
even
dangerous,
that.
yo.
So yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much the game. That's
Right.
pretty much what it is.
and you like, well, back
So
in the
that's
game.
why you're supposed to get tested. But a lot of people were dying, and they say like even in Eazy-E's case, the reason that when he found out he died so quickly after is because he probably had it for years.
He let it go to
Yeah.
HIV.
He probably had it for
I
years.
remember that. He
It
let it go
flipped
to AIDS,
over,
rather.
and then by the time your physical body starts deteriorating, it's already nobody can help you at that point.
They
You
didn't
can't
have
come
the
back.
medications that were that good then
And
either.
this was we're talking the '90s.
Back then, they thought it was the gay flu.
Oh, they were
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
They were like,
Yeah,
oh, that's
back
just
then, there was
flu.
damn sure no medication.
They
for it back
assumed
then.
it was gonna eradicate gay people. They were
They
just like,
did,
yeah, that's
yeah.
people
There
were
was
just like-
nothing.
Was like-
There was nothing to help back then.
Like,
Yeah.
because y'all a little bit older. Like,
They're
AIDS,
not that old.
Is trans?
Yeah, I was about to say-
They're not that
How old are
old.
y'all?
Yeah, I ain't AIDS. I ain't like AIDS.
They're
era
not
old,
like
dude.
Oh yeah, I
They
wasn't.
wasn't
I
watching
was.
Magic
I wasn't in
Oh,
the streets
shit.
when this was
I mean,
happening.
it wasn't that
yeah,
long before.
I was still in
That was like-
school. Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that was like the early. That was like the 80s.
Yeah, we're talking 80s. We're talking
It's all right.
80s.
I wonder if
90s.
like
Yeah, I was still in
trans-
elementary, middle.
Like
yeah.
this whole
Yeah.
trans thing is
Yeah.
just as big as AIDS was back in the day. You
Talking
know what I mean?
about conversation wise.
Yeah, conversation wise, like
No, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know if it was as big, but at the same time, I can't speak for
because
it
niggas
I
was
wasn't-
scared of AIDS.
They were terrified. They were
That's something to be
terrified,
scared
but
of, nigga.
I don't know. I would
don't
say
know.
all LGBTQ conversation in general is just everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't know if AIDS was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because,
We wasn't watching the 6 o'clock news back then. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? So I don't know if you turn the TV on every day and they were just reminding you this shit'll kill you.
AIDS.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
AIDS flag either. Like, there's no symbolism for
There probably
AIDS. Like,
is.
that's not.
Everybody has
it
a
might
flag.
be,
A
but there's no.
survivor's
There probably is a
flag,
flag.
nigga.
Everybody
Yeah,
has a
there probably
flag.
is a flag.
Everybody has a month of the year.
that's
Survivor's flag.
Everybody does, bro. If you looked up one of those like those holiday calendars, bro, there's a fucking holiday for every day.
Bro,
of the
there's a
year.
holiday every day.
Every day, bro. It's
Like, literally.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's true.
Every fucking day, it's hot dog day.
Yeah.
White t-shirt day.
It's like domestic
Tie-dye
violence
day,
awareness day.
Domestic violence day.
Earth Day.
Earth
Dog
Day.
day.
Black
Cat
Month.
day. Yeah. 2-month-old day. You know what I'm saying? Celebrate your baby is 17, but celebrate when they were 2 months. You know what I'm saying? There's a holiday for fucking everything. Ice cream, donuts, coffee, all of them got holidays.
All of that shit.
Yeah, bro. Yo, you know what? That'd be crazy. Imagine how intense it was. Imagine how tense it would be if you like worked at a job that like recognized all of them.
You niggas would never be open.
Yeah, that'd be
Like,
excessive.
like only
really-
Biscuitville could do that like successfully because they close at 2 o'clock.
I was about to
Do y'all
say,
fuck with bologna sandwiches?
I
haven't had one in
a minute.
I'm
I'm gonna be real. I don't think I've ever had one.
I had one time.
I don't think I've ever had one.
So Biscuitville, I don't even go to Biscuitville, but Biscuitville is always funny to me because
Yeah.
when they put on that fucking sign, bologna sandwiches are back, that line be in the street. I don't care what
Bro.
Biscuitville it is. Every time the bologna sandwich is back, bruh, that shit be fucking lit, bruh.
That's crazy.
And I drove through and got one because I'm like, this is crazy. Like
Well, bologna sandwich or bologna like biscuit.
They probably
bologna,
fry it.
yeah,
thing.
like sandwich biscuit, whatever.
Same thing.
So yeah, bruh,
It's like a, yeah.
it threw me off though. I didn't know the bologna was gonna be like this thick. That shit fucked me up. I was like,
I feel like it'd be so salty.
all I've ever had
yo.
was lunch meat bologna. So you know what I'm saying? That's all.
Yeah,
that's
just
all
in a little
I've.
yellow pack.
That's all I've ever eaten. So when
Right.
I ain't never seen bologna this thick. I was
thick
like,
ass bacon. Like
that shit was
bologna.
weird, bro. I
like
couldn't
pork
fuck
belly?
with it. Yeah, I couldn't fuck with it.
couldn't
It was
get jiggy
Why
with
do
that
we
shit.
pronounce it bologna when it's
Instead of
spelled
bologna?
bologna?
It might be like a
That shit used to always bother me.
it might be a French word or something.
You think so?
Like a German word or
Or
something.
like Italian.
You just put it on.
Italian.
I don't know.
That's we do that shit.
Just blame the French.
Blame the French, the Italians, the Germans. One of y'all motherfuckers.
You have a
behind
bunch
this-
of French
One of y'all,
motherfuckers in the comments on
one of
Twitter.
y'all motherfuckers is behind this bullshit. I know it wasn't American.
Oh, one
The
thing I
French
was at an
defamation
Italian
league.
restaurant the other day, and they have a sauce called bolognese, and it's spelled like bologna.
Are you serious?
BOLOGNESE.
You see, I'm gonna fuck with the world. I'm gonna have a kid, and his name is not gonna be spelled how it's pronounced on purpose,
Oh my god.
just because.
You know, well, I feel like
Nigga
a lot of black people thought they
Well,
did that.
no, speaking
in
of
our
that, we have to
generation.
have this conversation. So if y'all have kids, I don't know if y'all having the kids now, but if you have kids, are you going to give your kids names that are going to be difficult for the resume? or are you gonna give him a fighting chance?
I'm
on
gonna
the
give him
resume?
a superstar name.
Superstar name. All right.
Kanye West.
I was about to say, like, I'm gonna
Tupac
read.
Shakur.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm gonna read a couple.
Literally a celebrity's name.
I'm a,
Nah.
No,
not
you're saying
but
something that you feel like that sounds
a
good. That's
name
flow
that has
to
that
it.
power.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
name him after like a Native American war chief somewhere.
I was
Gotcha,
gonna say,
okay.
like, I'm gonna read a couple different like Bibles, look through, you know, some of the prophets, see if I like the names.
See
and
some
shit.
people's histories, see
get
if you
what
can
I
get
mean?
some info
Solomon.
somewhere.
Yeah,
He's gonna be born with luscious
a
locks.
purposeful name.
Solomon.
Solid.
Yeah, because that shit is important.
Yeah.
Like that's your name. That's what people
Yeah.
call
No, I
you.
mean it's everything. It is an important thing. I will say.
It's as important as you make it.
You think so? Well, it's important. As trying
Like
to
you
get
said,
a
the
job
resume
sometimes,
thing
too.
that is very real. The
resume
resume
thing is
very
real,
man.
bro.
The resume thing is very real.
Is it
I
real
got,
now?
I got one of those names that's like it's ambiguous. You don't know if I'm black or
Same
white.
here.
Me too.
Yeah.
You just know I'm a
Yep.
man. You just know a man is coming. That's it.
Right.
But I
Shit,
don't.
nowadays, you don't even know if a man is pulling
Oh,
up.
yo, I used
But
to
you know
kill
what I'm
in
saying, though.
interviews,
You know what
yo.
I'm saying?
They were never
Cancel
ready.
for that.
Yeah.
Nigga try to sneak that in. You gonna guess it.
Yeah, I don't know.
But nah.
That's the thing. Like Jeff, Justin. My birth name is Anthony, but my middle name is Muslim. That shit
Bro,
might fuck
but-
a lot of things up. For
That
me.
But
might
we're
fuck it up
Americans.
for
Just
you.
leave that
That's a
out.
fact.
Yeah.
You know
Wait,
what
what?
really fuck you
Yeah.
up is at the airport.
Yeah. that's true.
I know some Muslim home. If you have a Muslim somewhere name in your name somewhere, you just always seem to get.
Oh, they
randomly-
swapping your shit
you
for
get,
bomb
You get randomly
residue.
selected a
Yeah.
lot all of a sudden.
Yeah, they do all
How
kinds
do
of-
you feel
they're doing all kinds of
about, like
racist shit.
stereotypes for the sake of public safety?
That's a good question.
Where do you draw that
It's
line?
a slippery slope.
Because
It's
nobody
slippery
like
as fuck, bro.
niggas look the other way when the Muslim dude is getting the extra search in the wand and shit. But it's
They
like,
do.
the little white boy that's white. That's how it is. The white boy shoot the school. The Muslim
Right.
nigga blows himself up.
Right.
We're gonna
Yeah.
rob you because we're niggas.
I mean,
Right.
well,
Everybody
yeah.
has a thing that they
if we're
do.
gonna apply that
A
logic,
crime that they
I-
typically commit.
I mean, I feel like I know what a school shooter looks like. If we're gonna apply that logic,
I feel like I know what a school
can-
shooter looks
You
like.
said that shit with so much confidence.
I mean, bro, even think about like I know what a school shooter looks like.
I'm just
a pedophile
saying.
looks like.
Yeah.
he's probably wearing a Catholic
and
robe.
I feel like if they were in a room,
he's
I
either
could be
wearing
like,
a Catholic robe or he's balding at the top, got hair around and glasses.
"Yep." I'm like, yeah, he
You
might,
see-
he might talk to your kids kind of weird. Don't
Right,
let
right.
me around him. Yeah.
How old did you say you
shit,
were?
yeah. If you
You
had
know,
to,
like that type of energy.
Yeah.
Shit, if you ask QAnon, them niggas wear suits.
Yeah.
And they tell you political things.
That's true.
Really,
That's
everybody
true.
in office is a pedophile.
That's true.
Exactly.
They
According to
always
them,
say
that's
that.
true.
They always
That's
say
true.
that.
But you know what's crazy? Like, have y'all seen? Y'all know Channel 5, right? Andrew.
Oh, of course.
He got that
yeah.
movie
He was
on
just
HBO.
here.
Shout out to Channel 5.
Yes.
He was just here.
Oh yeah, just drop
He
me
was
to
just here.
watch that shit. I'm about to watch
December
that shit
8th,
tonight.
he was doing a live show in Durham
Wow.
at Motorco.
Watch that
Motorco.
movie. That shit is crazy.
Did you go?
I didn't go. It was sold out. But then they opened up more tickets. And then by the time I heard that they opened up more tickets, it was sold out again. Bro, but that was going to be, when I saw that, I was like, holy shit, that is literally going to be my birthday gift. Like, I'm going to go see Channel 5 because I've been fucking with their channel for like the last 2 years. The very next day, well, at midnight while I'm there, it's going to be my birthday. And I'm going to go turn up in Durham somewhere. It was about to be the perfect, like, you know?
yeah.
And yeah, his
Sold the
story
fuck
is
out.
crazy because it's like, you know, at first he was all brakes, no gas.
Yep.
But then he got fucked in the
Doing the whole-
contract.
doing the
Like,
whole
yeah.
tour across the.
He got paid $5,000 in an RV.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they screwed him over.
$5,000.
Oh yeah, they got him good. Yeah, they got him.
He doesn't even make that much off of YouTube. He says all his videos get demonetized.
Yeah, he be
Yo,
talking
the
most
last
of
one, the
most
last one
of-
was the piss pool, man. Did you see
Yeah,
that shit?
yeah, that shit was
What was
nasty.
that?
I would have demonetized that too, yo.
He be having the wildest
That shit
and
was
most
a piss
interesting
pool, bro. That's what
videos
it
though.
is.
Like
He's like Mark from Soft White Underbelly.
essentially, but
Like,
he just
he's on the
travels.
fringe of
He just,
society.
but he
Yeah.
just travels. That's the only difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mark goes to, but Mark will set up camp in a city,
Right.
knock a bunch of interviews out, and then move to another area. But his primary base is Skid Row, LA.
They find their people the same way.
Oh, they definitely do. For
sure.
Most impressive.
I
thing.
brought that shit up because we was talking about the pedophiles. And like, you know how
Oh,
QAnon,
yeah.
they believe that everybody
All the
that's in position of
politicians.
power is just
Yeah.
trying to dip
Automatically, yeah.
some
Every
little boy's
Democrat.
yeah,
is
pretty
Exactly.
much. Yeah.
Bro, it's like that shit is just projection. Like he
Yeah.
was interviewing this one dude, and he was just going off like Obama, pedophile, Hillary Clinton, fucking kids in the ass, like all that shit. They was going down the list, right? And then Andrew brought up his resume. He was like, "Nigga, you was convicted of sodomy on an 8-year-old boy like 15 years ago. You are a
Damn.
registered sex offender." Like
That's in the movie?
bro. Yeah. Now I don't know if I just spoiled
think-
it. Sorry.
No. That's completely. I will still watch
Yeah.
it because the shock factor is gonna be lit.
And you
still.
gotta
Yeah.
understand, like,
Takes one to know one, buddy.
Yeah, right.
Literally, I think
right.
that's what it is. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Like you
like,
said,
they're
projection.
ripping kids too. So it's like you got to get the attention off of you. So you say that nigga's ripping kids,
Right.
That is
And he's not
crazy.
gonna say you're ripping kids Because y'all both know y'all been kids, so it's like y'all can't fuck up
Y'all
the
don't
system.
fucking-
Y'all can't fuck up
I
the
don't
system,
think
nigga.
anybody's ever said even kids that much in this one.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna take the
It's
part
crazy.
out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just it's gonna be silent. 'Cause I think YouTube's gonna be like, "What are you doing?
TikTok is gonna be like,
What
y'all
are you-
niggas
Yeah,
don't
way
wait.
more
What are you
time
doing
for
right now?"
YouTube.
YouTube is gonna be
Raping kids
like,
like
"Nah, you got to pull this video
Right.
down." But it's all right.
Just
I'll
say
edit it.
diddling.
Diddling works. Yeah, diddling works.
Oh God, I don't like
See,
that.
that,
either.
out, niggas conforming. That's how they get you.
Hey, you gotta play in the rules. Like, you can't
Hey,
play,
that's how they.
you
But
can't
wait,
play basketball and travel and get mad when the ref calls.
first of all, I didn't.
That's the rules of the game.
That's
Oh, no.
the rule. But
Okay, go ahead. I got a counter. I
But the
already-
rule-
Go ahead.
like, what if I don't travel? What if like if I say raping kids, right?
Right.
What's another way? Because that wasn't even like a joke. I know, like, you know, we just
Yeah, we
talking
were
shit right
actually
now.
genuinely
But,
talking about it. Yeah.
like, how can you? I don't know. Niggas
Pedophilia,
get mad
it's
How
at
can
words.
you? How can you use free speech and not face the repercussions? Is that what you're saying?
Like, how can YouTube or like a company get mad at me for saying a word, but it's used in the correct context?
Because the word is there.
the word is there.
That's it.
It's
Like-
triggering
rape is
because they
bad.
feel like that's triggering for their viewers, and so
And
they
on
cut
top
you
of that,
short.
it puts you in.
Fuck the viewers, it's the advertisers. You remember back in the day when YouTube was the Wild Wild West?
Exactly,
Like,
yeah,
niggas was getting
advertisement
beheaded and
for
all
shit.
sure.
kind of Nazi
Bro,
shit.
it was commercials for like
Yeah, I'm
kids
not
with cancer.
Exactly.
advertising on
Exactly.
shit.
Right.
Yeah. You got like the Shriners Hospital
St. Jude
ad
Foundation.
running before somebody just talking about pedophilia and just wild shit.
There's a reason you
Yeah,
don't see
yeah.
Charm and Ultrasoft commercials on Pornhub.
Exactly. Even though
Even though they probably need tissue more than
I was
anybody.
about to
yeah,
say,
even though we're
nigga,
all
it's
buying
more than
tissue
everybody.
and they might need it more than us, but
Jergens
they're not
commercials.
about to put no heavy budget on a site like that.
Yeah, that's true.
So
that's true.
this is all right. So, but
It's an
I
image
got
thing. It's
the
just an image
answer to
thing.
what you're looking for, though. So
So I know that. It's
This is
like-
the thing. Free speech is free speech, bro. You can say whatever the fuck you want, but then there's also business. Business, you can't say whatever the fuck you want.
It's all about the optics, man.
It's all if you really want. There's a point, when everybody says that like he signed his soul over to the devil or he sold out. You know what I'm saying? It's not that. It's not actually signing. It's you making the conscious decision to adjust. Do you want to be a good businessman or do you just want to say do you value you being a good businessman over you saying whatever the fuck you want anytime you want? That's the biggest thing. So it's like
You can't have it your way, always.
can't have it your way always, especially depending on what you do, and be the best in business on it as well too. You can't. It's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen.
Like
Niggas gonna find a way.
that one clip of Kevin Samuels when he was talking to black men, he was like, if you want to make it in corporate America,
Exactly,
you're going to have
yes.
to cut your hair. It was a bunch
Exactly,
of niggas in the comments.
exactly.
It was like, oh, he cooning, he selling
Yeah,
other shit.
Right.
yeah, right.
That's just how it is.
That's just what it is. Yeah, you want to don't do a podcast where you're just like. That's where Kanye was fucking up. It's like, okay, Kanye was saying a lot of free speech, but he was also killing himself in the same time because all these things are here, and you're not saying things that are 100% incorrect. But first of all, you're saying them way too goddamn much. You know what happens. Do you? So he has chosen his free speech over his business.
And a lot of things he was
Yeah.
saying was incorrect. A lot of shit he said.
Yeah, and he was
incorrect.
still saying shit
And
that was
Kanye-
incorrect in between that.
And
so,
you see, Kanye is like a bad example because he did
He's
that
the
shit
worst
on
example,
purpose.
probably.
Right, he was
Like,
smiling.
he's-
yeah,
he was
he's
smiling while
It's
he
just the
was doing
easiest.
it.
What do
Yeah,
you
it was-
mean
he was
on
having
purpose?
It was purpose. It was like purposeful.
Like you on the side that he was trying to get out of contracts?
He was trolling.
I don't know.
I was
on
about to
that
say,
side.
'cause-
Still.
yeah, I was about to say, I don't know about all that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it was that deep.
But I know-
It was so watered down too, because
Yeah.
it's like, bro, it's one thing if he just
wasn't even
went.
good at being
It's one
racist.
thing if he just went to one platform, said all his wild shit, and then just shut up for 6 months, or not shut up, but just continued life. This nigga was doing a media run and just kept making it worse. Like every 2 days, he was popping up on somebody's new publication. Then he was adding goofies to the team. He was adding
Linking up with the worst
He was
racists.
linking up with
Yeah.
He was linking up with Nick Fuentes.
Worst racist draft picks out
Sneeko.
there.
He was
Yeah.
finding everybody
Yeah.
that was canceled. Like
Yeah,
we're the
man.
Avengers of breaking the mess. It's like sit
Also,
the fuck
but
down.
granted, not to like defend him, but to like kind of justify that, that might be only niggas he can fuck with now.
That
Who's gonna
is.
touch Kanye?
No,
That
that
is-
that is literally the only people that pick up the phone.
Yo,
now.
that's the thing,
it.
bro. That's the thing,
I hate
bro.
what you're
I've
doing
chosen
over there, boy.
Because
I
they
know-
love that shit.
Like I know for me, I've chosen
love his
business
platform.
over saying everything that I want. I'll still let this bitch go. I'll say some wild shit that I know is not probably the best thing to say, but now you have to do it in certain things. You either if you want to do that, You need to put that in a platform that you own.
Exactly.
So you made the rules. You need to put a paywall behind it. So you could be directly compensated for you talking crazy. But if you want to play, there's a way to play into the mainstream, talk crazy as hell, and still not cancel your bag.
I'm about to say Theo Von.
You said
have
there's
you heard?
a way.
There's a way to talk crazy and not cancel your bag, but even there's still everybody has a limit though.
Yeah.
Have y'all
Everybody has
heard
a
of,
limit. There's still a limit. There's still certain things that you cannot
It depends on where
do
you get
or
your
sell.
bag.
It depends on
I
where
don't
you
know,
get the bag
and
too.
how you get your bag.
And how you acquire it, yeah.
Like Theo Von does say wild shit, but some of the shit he be saying is true. Like,
It's a lot of- it's
you
funny.
heard
It's comedy,
you
too.
heard that shit he said
Yeah, it's
about like
comedy.
black mailmen.
Comedy, you can get away with shit a lot better
Yeah.
too. If you attach things to comedy, you
sure.
can say a lot.
You
That's
pretty
why,
much say
that's,
what you
that's,
want.
Like, I don't
why
even-
I've always kept the podcast under comedy. Because if we had it under, if I
like
actually put
news
the
and entertainment or something?
If you actually put it under like entertainment or news and media,
Oh, dude,
hell,
you'd
brother, we
flag.
would be out of here now.
Yeah, they're
bro.
blasting
It'll be
your ass
done.
immediately every
But
time.
because I have everything under
Misinformation.
comedy, it's like, hey, it was just a bad joke. We apologize.
Satire, sorry.
It's like,
Ain't
yeah.
go.
But
We can
and
use
it,
all-
it
yeah.
only helps you more. But if they still want to get you, they're gonna get you.
If they still want to get me, they still want to get me. Yeah,
Truly,
for sure,
yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
truly.
I don't like when people purposely ignore intent. Like when we was talking
That's
about
true,
what's the reason to kill a white woman. Like obviously we would never kill a white woman. This is for jokes.
But
It's obviously for jokes. Like you know where we're coming
and that's
from.
what
Right,
I
right.
get mad at the people that like go to the link like, oh, why would you even like?
Okay, bro. These
Entertain
people
that. It's
have
not
nothing to
funny.
do, bro. These people are the most boredest motherfuckers
I'm about
in
to
the
say.
world, bro. Bro, have you ever talked to somebody who cares too fucking much? They're the worst people to talk to, bro. They're
Yeah.
the worst,
And
bro.
it's almost like, why do you even care? Like, do you care
Bro.
because you've been
Yo,
programmed to
people
care?
who care too
Or, like,
much will drive you insane. You be like, bro, you just woke up and just everything bothered you today?
Spend that
Like,
much energy being offended.
God
by things.
damn,
Yeah.
bro. Can we get a break? Can we
Yeah, it
just
is,
enjoy that the weather's 75 degrees outside?
Yeah.
It ain't cloudy. You know what I'm saying? Can we go get some good food somewhere? Like, what
That's
the
it.
fuck, bro?
Everybody just trying to fill the void.
Right.
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah.
wake up and we just choose different miscellaneous
When people don't have
activities to fill
purpose.
the void.
To be
Yeah.
mad about.
people
Well,
don't
it's
have
like,
purpose.
it's comedy, man. You know, it's
Yeah.
like, if you go to a stand-up comedy show, like especially a small show, man, and you don't get offended at least once, man, he didn't do a good job.
That's a fact. That's
And
a
it's like
fact.
I'm because if you can't, that's the whole purpose of comedy. It's like if you can't, you
supposed
break
to push.
Yeah, you push
Yeah,
it. You
push,
push
yeah.
it.
You gotta push.
Because if anybody takes themselves that seriously, probably has a poor sense of humor.
And it's
Or
like
just
that's
overinflated ego.
Yeah.
Like that shit
Yeah,
is like
that's
a
true,
big ass
too.
erection that they can't get rid of.
Also true. But
Right,
also
right.
people that have that big of an ego become not funny at a certain point.
yeah, you gotta.
And I
stay
really
perfect
think-
like
I
Ben
think,
Shapiro is not funny at all.
Oh
Nope.
yeah. Terrible
I
cut.
think He's hilarious.
You really think so?
He's hilarious.
But
you
not,
remember
not
that?
because he's trying to be funny.
But not because
he's trying to be
him,
funny.
the person is funny.
Because he doesn't understand why his wife's pussy's not wet.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why he's funny.
He said that?
Maybe.
Bro, he went on a whole rant about the WAP song. He was like, I don't know why he thinks women's pussies are wet. I'm telling you, y'all not see this
Yeah,
shit?
I didn't
Y'all not
see
this
that
shit?
one.
No
But-
person that talks that fast is stupid.
Yeah.
Nobody
That's
here
true.
is stupid.
He's Gish Galloping. He's a Gish Galloper. He piles so many points on you.
I've never heard
in
that
a
before.
debate. Yeah,
Gish
so
That's-
it's
I
a
might need to
technique.
name the
It's a
episode
debating
that.
technique
It's like,
where you pile on points and you speak quickly. So
analysis
therefore,
paralysis.
right?
Yeah.
So that by the time the person responded, like, okay, so to respond to your first thing, like that's how they have to respond to you.
Did you say, what was that word?
Gish
Gish
Galloping.
Galloping.
Gish
Name
Galloping.
of this episode.
Yeah, where you just
Yeah,
roll
for
it
sure.
point to
We
point.
just up here Gish
It's,
Galloping.
it's
No,
one
we
of those
literally
ones.
Gish Galloped in this episode, y'all, in a lot of ways. Like we were just going, we were jumping.
Bro, that
But-
one video where he was talking to the trans woman and he was just completely on some like you're a man shit.
Oh, yeah,
She got offended.
yeah.
She was like, "You want to leave here in one piece?" He was
I
like,
know.
"That wasn't very ladylike."
And he was
Yep,
getting.
yep.
hilarious.
He was getting
Well, I'm talking about the.
She made
the
bro
trans.
genuinely
There's no better
nervous,
timing.
yo.
There's no
Yeah.
better comedy
Yeah.
words.
Yeah.
It wasn't very
Nah,
ladylike.
that was true. Yeah, no, that was funny. That was
Mildly
funny.
inappropriate.
Because she got in his personal space, and then all of a sudden he became a nerd again. Because that's all he is in the day. He's just a big old
He
nerd.
just did a full send episode. You know what he said? He said his business, his what's the name of his company?
Whatever.
Oh,
The one that
Um,
Candace Owens is on. What the
yeah,
fuck is the name
yeah,
of that
yeah.
network?
Not
Oh,
Turning
that's
Point.
what
Not Turning
network
Point.
she's on?
But,
Yeah, that's
She's
his.
on
That,
Ben Shapiro.
that's his
yeah.
network.
Yeah, he owns a
Wow.
whole.
Nigga, they're
thingy.
jumping into
Yeah,
kids
yeah.
programming.
Yeah.
He said we run a $200 million a year business. I said, God damn.
He's a wealthy man.
Man is
Yeah.
getting bread.
Yeah.
Brad is getting bread and about to tap into the children's thing and his whole stance on the children. See, Ben be saying shit that I don't fully disagree with sometimes too. He's just so corny. Like, but he was pretty much saying that he doesn't feel like he should have to explain to his 4-year-old, 5-year-old what a gay relationship is, a transgender person is, because they're pushing it in children's programming. So pretty much he's starting a children's programming that's non-political, race or whatever. It's just like standard traditional kind of thing.
That's his prerogative.
That's his, yeah.
But if like, I'm not saying that I'm even with them putting all that shit in there, but to like play devil's advocate real quick.
Right, go ahead.
What if you made the same point back in like segregation? Like we can't put black people in these Looney Tune cartoons.
True.
I don't want my kids seeing niggas.
But
Yeah,
also
true.
being gay is not a strong fight. Like, what's the fight there?
Okay, I get what you're trying to say is that being black is an immutable trait. Like I cannot be white if I don't want to be black.
But then that puts you
tomorrow.
in hot zone
But-
because now you're denying the people who believe you're born gay.
Right.
So
that's
it spirals out of
Yeah,
control
right.
really quickly. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, and that's why I totally agree though. I'm like, you ain't gonna take no pictures of me in a fucking picket line like Jerry Jones with the like niggas don't come to my school. Like I will not be in one of those photos about trans people because like you said, I have no business like getting on somebody's struggle when we
I'm not
kind
going
of
to
dealing with our
protest
stuff.
against it. Yeah.
So that seems ridiculous to me. I agree. Like I think black people have no business like tearing up trans people or like fighting that fight that way. Right. Just shut up. Like just leave it alone. You know?
I think I just reneged on my own counterpoint.
Okay.
I think I see it now because having a black person in a cartoon isn't gonna make Tommy want to be black.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, like he might listen to black, but he can't just be black
'Cause he just
But
isn't,
like,
yeah.
if you are under the impression that people become gay, transgender, LGBT, Skittles, whatever, all that shit, because they see it.
Right.
Then I can see where
There
you
you
think it's a
go.
problem.
Yeah,
It
and
could
then
be
he also broke it down in a way where he was pretty much saying that there's kids things and there's adult things. And I definitely believe in
Now,
that.
that I agree with.
That
That,
I
yes.
100% agree
For sure.
with because
For sure.
I just be feeling like sometimes, bruh, I be seeing these kids, they be in their parents' convo for real, and I be like, hold on, we talking, this is like a grown conversation.
Well, because
and you are really added input right now.
Your choice of sexuality is a very adult thing. So why is any kid trying to be like
I wasn't concerned with that when I was growing up, bro. I was concerned about getting on this bike, this game system, playing this sport.
But you knew you liked titties though. I knew I liked. I knew.
I know I like girls, but I was not.
knew
Right.
I liked.
Right.
But I
You're
was not
naturally attracted to something.
I was not actively chasing pussy at a young age.
That's what I'm getting
I was
at, yeah.
still.
It wasn't that complex
My primary
yet, yeah.
concern as like a kid.
I don't know. You trying to kiss her or some shit? I don't know. What
I started thinking more about chasing pussy when we started doing school dances and niggas started grinding and shit. And we started grinding and stuff like that. That's when I became more active.
Slap ass Friday.
Yeah, that's when I started thinking more of
hip hop.
Oh, damn, I do want a girlfriend. I'm trying to kiss her. That's when I started thinking about that. But everything before then, nigga, I was only concerned with the next Pokemon episode. The next game that we were playing, the next team basketball, that's all I was concerned with.
No, it's it.
I don't know at the same time though, because I'm trying to.
But I knew girls were cute. You know what I'm saying? I had crushes on chicks and shit like that.
How old were you when you first started dry humping shit? Like you know that age where you just like you can't even bust, but you just humping the fuck out of a
Pretty young, man.
Like
8, 9, 10.
Like 6, 7.
Yeah, somewhere in that range.
Yeah, probably.
No, I felt like 6th grade, 5th.
Way before that, you just don't remember.
I might not even remember. I might have been humping shit. Yeah. Just what's that? You know what I'm saying? You just don't know. I don't know, bro.
Friction.
Yeah. All up against the denim.
So
and shit.
I don't know exactly, but like, yeah. I remember my earliest memory of beating my meat for the first time and nothing coming out. And in my mind, I said to myself, I don't think I'm old enough to do this yet. That's what I said.
That was a very mature decision.
Or
Yeah.
because there's two different types of orgasms. You might have had like the inside one.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but I was like, okay, something definitely completed, but nothing came out. And I've seen a porno.
It's like, yo, I feel like I'm done.
Yeah. But I've seen
is
pornos when it seemed like he's feeling the same thing that I just felt, but there's a lot of shit coming out. And I literally didn't do it again for like another year.
And that's what
Yeah, you're like, it's not ready yet.
Because I was like, I don't think it's ready yet.
Yeah, I don't want to hurt anything. I don't want to.
And we probably take
Let it
that
cook.
for granted. Like as dudes, like being able to like just like get it out
Right,
there.
yeah.
Like
Right.
that shit. Pew,
Right,
shoots
yeah,
out.
bro, yeah.
Like
Which
because
is
it might be a
also-
day where that shit don't pew no more.
Right, I was about to say,
And
which
you
is
like,
also a
"Aw."
trait that like you're being chosen for as a porn star.
That's true.
That you can shoot across the
That
room
is
and
a trait.
shit.
bro.
Yeah, that is a
Like-
porn star trait. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you always shot projectiles, it's like you might need to take this a little bit more seriously.
If you're
bro.
blasting off
No,
like
and
that.
Kid might
not
have a
everybody's
career.
working with that. Yeah,
No, that's
yeah.
What I'm saying.
And you have to do that on camera, like on command. You know what I mean? Like you got.
Being a
Being a
male
porn
porn star
star
is 10 times harder than a female porn star.
You think?
Bro,
I feel like women do the
Hell
work in porno
yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, they're both hard. But I think it's harder for a dude. Because
sure.
On a
first of
psychological
all,
level,
you gotta
yeah.
get hard. You gotta stay hard.
Come on, command.
You
Yeah, but they
gotta
drug
come
you
on
though.
command.
They give you
bro.
Viagra though.
But
Not all of them. And then think about that. Do you want to be on Viagra for the next 10 years of your life at 25?
Well, okay,
Fuck
what is
around
it?
there.
35? You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it's like sports. It's like sports. Let them
I
take
knew you was-
steroids.
yep.
I'm gonna take that L. Yeah, it's gonna shorten my life like 5 years. I'm gonna be dumb.
That's
rich,
what I'm
but then I'm gonna
saying.
get out. But I'm gonna get out though.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it for
playing
life.
football, like, I'm gonna get my head is going,
But
my brain
dick-
is going to
but-
I'm gonna have headaches, but I'm gonna get out
But
though.
dick and porn
Right,
is
I'm gonna
not.
get out
Well,
before it kill me.
no. They say the guys who do well in porn are the ones who can always perform. It's not. It has nothing to do with looks or anything like that.
Like,
The
gives a
ones.
fuck about how they look.
Nobody gives a fuck, but
No.
the ones who can get hard every time they get booked for a gig, they're the ones who do the best.
That's
get all
what
the
they
work,
was
yeah.
talking about. What's that one weirdo? Rod Piper.
Oh yeah.
What's that
Oh
nigga?
no. The weirdest nigga is Brian Pumper, but
Brian Pumper.
Brian Pumper. Yeah.
They was like this one,
He just got out of jail, bro.
and he was walking through New York. I saw that shit.
I am dying for an interview. He was so fucking weird, bro.
Bro, somebody.
I'm surprised. He's a weird.
It was
He,
a
he
male.
maintained. I think. He maintained.
It's
Yeah.
hard to get bigger.
It was a male porn star talking about like his experience with him on the set and shit. He was like, man, the shit started at 8. This nigga was fucking the bitches like 3-4 bitches. Come 10 o'clock, this nigga climbs through the window of the mansion,
Yes.
pops his dick out, starts fucking the bitches. Everybody was like, yo, what the fuck?
Like,
Yes,
off camera?
bruh,
Bro,
yes.
on camera.
On camera. He was he showed up
crazy.
late because he was partying with some other chicks that he's fucking. Then he shows up late to the porn shoot. They're already in the middle of this gangbang
They're
scene.
already
He
working.
crawls through the bathroom window and just jumps in scene. Niggas is like, what the fuck, bro?
Bro,
Like,
that might be how he gets hard.
just
That
like.
might
nah,
be
like that
but
kind of
he
shit.
needs a little motion.
But nah,
He
that
needs
nigga
that
was
little
like,
element of
No, they
danger.
said he was weird though. Like
He
they,
was-
they said he would like have girls use the bathroom and want
Yeah.
to smell the toilet paper.
That
Like,
might be what gets the nigga hard.
but he
Yeah,
also.
no, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
but I
true.
mean,
That's
yeah, I
true.
mean,
He's
yeah.
a creep for sure.
Yeah, he's a creep, but he's like one of the most interesting
They
creeps
say
in the world, bro.
they say that nigga is like incredible on set, like nigga.
But you know what's even scary? You know what's even more
Doo-doo
fucked
sniffing.
up? Imagine being Lloyd Banks and there's this creepy fucking porn star that looks just like you. How shitty must you feel?
Everybody got an evil twin.
I was about to say,
Like
But
doppelganger.
normally your evil twin's not famous.
as above, so below.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sure I got an evil twin, but he's not famous on the internet making me look crazy. Where somebody doesn't mistake me as like the guy that asks women to smell their shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Like
It's-
you're Lloyd Banks. Y'all are both famous. And like people look at you. If I'm Lloyd Banks and somebody calls me Brian Pumper, I'm livid, nigga. I'm ready to punch this motherfucker immediately. Like, don't you ever put that name on me, bruh.
That is true. You don't want to mistake that.
No, I do not want to be
Yeah,
mistaken for a fucking weirdo and a
Certain
creep.
shit is off limits. Like, you can't use the Hitler mustache.
Right? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I mean, Michael Jordan did that shit, so yeah.
he did.
It wasn't as bushy though.
Yeah, it
like
wasn't. It
very
wasn't as
low cut.
prominent. It was real low.
It wasn't that
Very
dark.
low,
Yeah, it wasn't
nigga.
quite as dark.
All right,
Said
so
the Hitler
we're done.
mustache.
We're done. What do we call this? Gish Galloping?
Gish Galloping. Yeah.
Gish Galloping. We're done Gish Galloping. I don't know. We've been talking about the wildest shit for the last hour and a half. So let's get up out of here. I'll chop this up. Thank y'all.
Yes, yes.
Welcome to the new year. Like,
Happy
comment,
New
share,
Year, everybody.
subscribe. Everything to 3 Oak Podcast. Make sure you follow LOY the show as well on all streaming platforms. Yeah, man, and we got a big year. So, let them know where they can find y'all.
I was about to say, yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
You good?
Oh shit. LOY the show. You can find us in the description. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be in the description.
For sure.
You know what I mean? LOY the show. That's simple. J Nobles.
Tone Groove. We got an announcement coming up soon.
We do. We
And I got
I
an
don't
idea.
even-
I got an
about to
idea
say.
about. Fuck it.
Don't.
Turn these motherfucking cameras.
I about to say Tone Groove, J Nobles.
We'll do it
done,
later.
nigga.
We'll do it
Yeah,
later.
yeah.
All right, y'all. Peace.